1775. It is from Academy Games. It is the second game in the series, the Birth of America series. It's a war game that kind of plays through a key element of history. From the date, I think people can probably guess this is the Revolutionary War. Representing the proud, noble American side, we have the Patriot Militia, played by Peter. We have the Continental Army, played by Yuki. Representing the oppressive, totalitarian, tyrannical regime.
T up top.
Yeah.
We have David playing the Loyalist Militia, and we have Emma playing the British Regulars. So we're going to be basically playing through the Revolutionary War. Does anybody want to say anything to introduce themselves, or are we just going to get into this in a knockdown, drag-out brawl?
Go to war.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Go. So we have set up the game state. That was what we were doing kind of off screen. This is kind of the initial setup for a full scenario of the game. The board, you missed one. I would hate for you to not have enough on there. So the board kind of indicates where everybody starts off. Then they had a chance to kind of put a few more pieces on, and we're going to kind of get into play. So a lot of this is card driven. Everybody has a deck of 12 cards. Each deck is different, so you have different abilities. It's a little bit asymmetrical. Your dice are all different as well. So you keep that in mind. And it also means you're going to end up cycling through a lot of your deck. So if you see a card in your hand, it's not going to come back until you get through a lot of it. So on your turn, you're going to do a reinforcement phase where you can take 4 units of your color, and you can put it on any space, any city area within a colony you control.
Oh, and to control, you have to have all of the.
You have to not have your opponent, the opposing side, control any territories in that colony. So, for example,
Are there any now?
Yeah. So the U.S. starts with Connecticut and Rhode Island. And the British start with Delaware, Quebec, and Nova Scotia.
God, that's a small area.
Yep. Yeah. So, to go over that, like this is South Carolina. Right now, America would control that because there's no opposing. And then the British would control that. The Native Americans do not influence control.
Okay.
So.
And we use these markers to show who controls this?
And if you lose control, you just take the flag off the board. So you can put your 4 units on any city or any territory with a city in it. If you run out of stuff in your supply, you are out of troops.
Do they come back? They die?
They go back to your reinforcements.
Yeah. Zombies, that's great.
In addition to your reinforcements,
Recycling.
you notice at the bottom there's fled units. So during a battle, units might flee. You can
place there.
They're placed there. After you've placed your reinforcements, you then place all of your units that fled. If you have a turn in which you don't control colonies, then you can't place anything.
Wow.
You just lose that opportunity.
That's right.
So do not lose control of colonies.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So the Hessians and the French, as I mentioned, come into play when you play an event card. The Native Americans, who are green, as I mentioned, can ally with a side. You just move into an area that's occupied only by Native American units, and they become allied with you. So then you do the movement phase. On your turn, you must play a movement card from your hand. Okay, so again, to remind you, if you ever have a time where you don't have a movement card in your hand, you show your hand, shuffle, redraw. So you play a movement card in your hand. Most of them should be pretty clear. It's going to move you can move territories. It'll tell you how many armies you can move. It'll tell you how many spaces you can move. You can't cross water unless it specifically has an icon that indicates it moves across water.
So, for example, this lets me move 2 armies
Yep.
and move each army 2 spaces.
Correct.
Okay.
Can you split it up, or do they all have to be from the same territory?
No, though it's armies. So to be clear, these are units.
Okay.
This is an army.
Oh, so
Okay.
we can move to. Okay, I
Yep,
got you.
Yep. And the important thing to remember is that when you move an army, it's per side. You can control any army that you have a unit in. So either the blue or white player could move this army, but only the white player could move this army or this army. Does that make sense? And when you move an army, you decide that, like, so let's say that, for example, that this was the army here, just for argument's sake. If you could move the whole army if you wanted to, but once you kind of split it up and you're like, look, I'm only going to move these 4, then that's the army. You can't then go here, leave 1, go here, leave 1. It is you move it.
Stays together, the whole
It
move.
stays together, yeah.
Okay.
And it also, you can't move to a new territory, grab some of that, and then
Gotcha.
move on with that.
Okay.
What if you get 2
Genghis
moves?
Khan.
Could you move to a territory, and then for your second move, take that bigger group?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You can
I'm
make-
going to say no.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to further research the rules, and
Okay.
I may come back later. Also, this is probably something where, to tell chat, I would not be surprised if we have like tournament level pro players of 1775 in chat or something like that. So if anybody in chat knows that we're messing something up,
Yeah.
do not hesitate, as the internet is wont to do, to tell us that we are wrong.
Yeah.
Is there a limit to how big an army can you get?
I don't think so. I will find out.
Let's march all the way.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. So.
yep. So then there's
who goes first?
we're gonna pull cubes out. So then a couple other important things. Again, a couple of the movement cards will have limits on them. They usually will make that clear. Usually it's like fishing boats and stuff like that. It should be pretty clear though. But if you have a question, obviously let me know. Truce cards. Each of you has a truce card somewhere in your deck. 1 truce card. Sometimes it may also be like have some movement on it or something like that. After being played, we need to put it along the board. The game ends when all the truce cards have been played. And then event cards should be pretty straightforward. So then battle phase, the way the battle works is you just roll your dice for whatever units are kind of in the battle. You roll your battle dice and you make the decisions for your units basically. This symbol means that your opponent has to remove a unit from the board. This symbol is a command decision is what they call it. So if it's blank, that means that you can decide to retreat one of your units to another territory that is not controlled by your opponent.
Oh, okay.
And then
Or do nothing?
Yes. Flee means that they just go into the flee box.
Okay. And do you always, like in my case, I have 3 dice, it says. So I always roll 3 dice regardless of how many cubes I have?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I will double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Yes.
And do we just roll once, or
You
do we
basically
keep doing it like
you're gonna
risk
keep rolling
style?
until there's only one side left.
Oh.
And yeah, so basically like battles
So-
battles will continue until they're done.
So if you're losing, you can use these to save guys.
Correct. Yeah, I just need to double check because I think the defenders roll first. Okay, so when you invade,
Oh, so you're not rolling. You're taking turns on the rolls.
correct. Yep. So the defender will roll first and apply the results, and then the attacker will roll. And then at the end of the round, you draw back up to 3 cards. If you do not have cards to draw from your draw deck, you draw what remains. And then I believe you're going to shuffle. I'll double check that as well. But that is basically how the game goes. A couple interesting things just to note, though, is that like the rule book comes with some different scenarios. So there's like, this is the basic scenario. There's an introductory scenario. There's the Siege of Quebec scenario, which I think only takes place up there. And then there's some interesting history where it goes into some of the figures who would have been and events that would have been happening during this period of time. But I believe we are ready to begin. Any questions?
Are these bridges, I'm guessing?
Basically, yes. You can pass over those territories. So for the river, where it is grayed out or blacked out is passable. Where it is blue is not passable except through a movement card. So if you look, you have those 2 territories where like you can go from here to here with a normal movement card.
Because of that.
Oh yeah, and actually to go over there to there. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can cross the lines
Yes.
here.
Well, you can't go to beige areas. So like this is
Okay,
this
that's
and
not a-
that
But
are
like
not
here, right?
places to
Here.
move. Correct.
Can you use water ones to go across the ocean, or is that just for
No,
rivers?
you can go across the ocean too.
From
Certain-
any space?
I believe so.
So
I can go from
is this an
Maine to-
example of a move you can't
To
make
South
without
Carolina.
boats?
Yes.
Okay, but here you can move without boats. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yep.
just to be clear about battle, so we use all the dice regardless of how many armies we have.
Yep. I'm going to double check some of the armies and battle stuff. We'll see how quickly you guys get into an army in a battle.
But you keep doing it until the armies are gone.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you'll roll. If you
Oh,
have
no, I
more
was just seeing if
there.
like my New Hampshire army seems as strong as my Delaware one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first player is yellow. So if you
Ace.
take that and put that where it says turn order first. Second
We're
player
already doing it.
Yeah.
is red.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Prepare for the onslaught.
Blue. Oh, I almost had it in table order.
Yeah, this could be
But I mean, they get 2 turns in a row, but then you get 2 turns
Yep.
in a row.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, we gotta win in 2 turns, okay?
Yep.
Don't give him a turn.
So it is now your reinforcement phase. So yellow is the active player. The yellow player
Always a
may
good
take
idea.
4 of your units from your stockpile. And so again, the 2 of you are on a side, so you can debate amongst each other as much as you want. You are mic'd up, so if you want to roll that way and whisper loudly into your microphone, chat should hear it. But these honorable folks
We
will
can
not
mumble,
listen.
mumble, mumble, mumble. Oh, except
All
that was
right.
watch.
All right, we
I
should.
have this thing.
Oh my gosh.
We should play Coming of the
All right, I'll
Second
do the
Son.
That
thing.
looks-
We
Share
read cards
Cohen.
with each other, right?
Okay.
Assisting
Nope.
reinforcements.
That is for you to play.
Ooh.
But show them to each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll
Oh,
get to
yes.
see it again,
You can
right?
share the
Yeah, yeah,
information.
yeah.
They can't use
Yeah.
the cards on each other.
Well, all right. I have an event I can play during my reinforcements phase,
Oh, okay.
which is Hessian reinforcements.
Look
I
at
get
that.
to add 2 orange plus all fled to my reinforcements. So I have
Okay.
6 dudes.
Great. Well, so does it say to add to your reinforcement? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reinforcement stockpile.
Yeah.
So that's just your pool of things to put out. Doesn't necessarily mean you put them out, if you know what I mean.
It's like I can
Can I
hold
see
on
the,
to it
can I
now
see
if
the
I
card?
want.
Add 2 to your reinforcements. Yeah, this is.
So that's for next turn?
Yeah, that seems weird.
So
So,
reinforcements. So you get 6. Then, right?
well,
You get
there's a
4.
section for specific card questions,
Yeah, turn 1.
Yeah.
which is not included.
make it
This does not have card
complicated.
clarification.
Yeah.
So, place reinforcements. Okay, so it says reinforcements as opposed to reinforcement stockpile. So I'm going to say you get to place 6 units this turn.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to be literal in the ruling.
Okay. Where do we want to put all these? Everything here looks awful.
Put them out onto the
Just-
ocean so
Yeah,
they can
so
drown.
you have to put them somewhere that you already have units.
And you have to put
I'm
them
sorry,
in
yes, yep,
in a
so-
city.
Yep, a city area in which a colony you control.
Okay, I am
so they're
terrified
probably-
for Boston, so I'm going to throw it.
You do not control that colony.
Yeah, it needs to be with a flag.
Oh, okay.
So you probably put it over there.
So Delaware or Nova Scotia or Quebec.
or here. I mean, you can go.
And,
I don't
and again,
want
it has to be in a city.
Okay. We'll
I
throw
don't
a
know how good
couple
your
in.
water is. Our water's pretty good.
Yeah. Throw a couple up here, I guess.
Do you have to be in the city itself?
Like the city is the territory. So you have to be in the territory with the city.
So I can be in like
here-
North Nova Scotia.
city.
Well, does North Nova Scotia have a city?
Oh, I see.
See?
Gotcha.
Put these with the cities.
Yeah. Throw a couple of things in
Sure.
Quebec.
Yeah. All these people are coming down this way, just FYI. So,
Yeah. There we go. Straight even, right?
yeah,
Should I throw one more in Delaware instead?
sure.
So terrified of Delaware.
I know.
I think they want you to take
Small.
Delaware
They
away
only
from them.
placing Connecticut and Rhode Island right now?
Correct.
It's going to get crowded in there. Like a mosh pit.
Yep. A revolutionary mosh pit. So, your reinforcement phase is done.
Yes.
The next phase would be fled units. There are no fled units.
Yep.
The next phase is movement. You must play 1 movement card from your hand.
You should attack them.
I should.
Attack them over there.
Remember, the defender rolls first.
Right.
Okay.
There's only 2 over there. You could beat them up.
With the Annapolis.
You should maybe not attack them.
No,
I
we'll
want
attack
you to
them.
attack them.
We're gonna
but-
attack them.
Where are you attacking
Why?
to? Anyway, so play a movement card. So you can form an army.
Oh, I see. You go from Philadelphia.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you ready to go?
it's
You
up
play
there.
a movement card.
Yeah.
So you form an army. The army can be made up of
Also can
any.
move 3.
Yeah.
The army can be made up of any units from your allied side, as long as at least 1 unit is yours. So,
My
for example,
instinct-
you can do all the yellow, orange, and red.
My instinct is to do a preeminent preliminary strike before they're prepared,
Okay.
or we could
You,
combine.
you
to
do
make a
not have to
bigger-
move all the armies that your movement card indicates, nor do they have to move the full distance that is indicated on the card.
In other words, you can play the card and not
Probably
move.
Correct.
do this one. Just start shoving people around.
Yeah, yeah.
Also
that's-
wondering like if like should take things from Quebec and make them.
Yeah, I'll definitely start doing that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll leave
because
that
remember,
to you.
like you're gonna have your movement, she's gonna have her movement. So let's get to doing.
So
Yeah.
I'll do a movement. 2 armies can move 1 space.
'Kay.
So I think I will move part of these into Philadelphia.
Okay.
So like 3.
Okay. Are you gonna take any of the Hessians with you?
Nah.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
And then from
So is that an army now for the second army movement?
That is unclear.
The current ruling
you said you
is
couldn't-
that it's not.
Well,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
same
Use them
army
twice.
movement.
I would rule no.
okay. Do we want to try and like take over Pennsylvania or like wipe away everything
Sure.
there?
Or if we, they've got a lot of people.
Units may not move multiple times with different armies.
In our turn.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. So like to move to Philadelphia and make a new army would be the same unit moving multiple times with different armies.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We start taking this. I mean, it's a little risky, but what are we here for?
Yeah, that's
You're here
Not
for glory.
for glory. Yeah.
All right,
Is
what
it
you doing?
glorious?
should just take all. I mean,
Do it.
Sure.
It's
Do it.
yours too.
Do it
yeah.
to it.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fine.
You're
Do
just
it.
gonna go on the big one.
Oh,
Or no?
okay. I thought,
Pennsylvania.
yeah, they have 4 people there, and they
Yeah.
get to roll first.
Look,
That's true.
you are the loyalist militia. Are you going to listen to exactly what the British Empire tells you to do?
Yes. Yes, I am.
All right. Just wanted to clarify that.
Wipe out their two people over here.
Okay.
Okay.
You're on your own.
Combat.
All right. So that was 2 movements, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now we enter the battle phase.
Battle phase.
Question.
Yes.
If there's like multiple colors in one area, do
we
we
both get to roll
roll?
that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, we both roll.
Yes. So.
Sweet.
Yep. So were there to be multiple battles?
I see.
Were there to be multiple battles, then the active player would be able to choose which.
The battle order.
Yes. Yes.
Order battle.
So.
But there's just
so
one.
teaming up is definitely
Yep.
good.
So you moved into the territory, so you're the attacker. They're there, so they're the defender, so they're going to roll first. Yep. So you roll your battle dice.
All right. Got a kill and a runaway and a fled. Or possibly runaway, which I think we definitely want to do.
And the defender gets to choose who.
Nope. So yep. So when a hit die is rolled, an opponent's unit is removed from the battle and placed in the reinforcement. The opponents decide amongst themselves which unit is removed. So you can choose whether you're removing a red or yellow cube.
Oh, we decide.
And is this one of my guys flee or one of their guys flee?
One of yours, please.
Okay, so this guy goes here, right?
Yes.
And this guy.
I mean, I think technically it
Go
looks
somewhere
like it looks like you resolve.
So he's gonna go right. This guy, because I have this, I can have this guy retreat.
Yes, you can if you want. Like so, technically,
Otherwise,
the
no.
order of resolution appears to be hit result, then flee, then command decision.
Which is exactly what I did.
Well,
Well, hit result. You guys
hits,
have to,
yeah. Take the
resolve.
red, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
That way, like
Keep
if we
it-
split things up,
yeah.
we get
Okay.
full dice, right?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did it.
So now there is no fight remaining.
Making it happen.
Actually, it was 50-50. We each lost one militia. Right?
Well,
No,
you,
they lost regular. We lost militia. Actually, we came out ahead in that fight.
plus you also didn't lose it because it's going to automatically go back to the board. because it wasn't killed; it just
Oh,
fled.
it's fled.
So I think like technically fleeing is better than
Yeah, way better. Yeah, got
being
it.
hit.
I don't think that's true.
Troops are a resource, okay? Our life is a resource over here.
Wow.
We're-
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Our
right. So
brave British soldiers
battle
refuse
phase.
to flee.
Battle phase, I
Yeah,
believe,
I
is
don't-
done.
It'll stay that way for the rest of the game, I'm sure.
You are now going to draw back up to 3.
All right.
Emma?
All right. Get my. I don't have
Yep.
any
So
events.
Emma does reinforcement phase. So you can take 4 cubes and put them on any territory or colony, city colony you control.
Flag, basically.
Yes.
Oh,
a
this one
city,
actually
city
has
with a flag.
2.
Yes, but
Yeah,
there's
it just
only
has-
1 city there.
No, there's 2.
No, there's two
There's
Oh,
two
cities.
are there?
cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that.
Rhode
this
Island has a
is
city, don't worry.
I didn't even know this is a state. It's like so small. It's covered up by everything.
Even people in New England don't remember that as a state.
When I lived in Rhode Island, I had a map of Rhode Island that was actual size.
Just about.
All right. So I'm worried about retribution. So
Me too.
probably.
At least 1 in Delaware,
should.
because then you get your full, like,
Oh wait, I can't put that there. It has to be in the flag.
yeah,
Oh yeah, cool. So
yeah,
put one
because then you can
there.
roll all your stuff.
Are 2 there?
Yeah,
So I can start.
because you can leave 1 too then.
I'll do 2 here.
You can start marching our armies down.
So I want if no one controls an area, do we still control the colony? So if I leave
Yes.
from
Yeah,
here,
there just
Yeah.
can't be any
Okay.
bad guys.
should I leave 1 here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
You can leave
and
yellow.
come here. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then they become our troops, right?
Oh, wait, you got to play a movement thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, then that's true.
So what is it? 2 armies?
2
How far?
armies, 2 spaces.
You
Okay.
can take them out of Quebec, because you can move if you're landing there. Right?
Oh, because I can do 2 spaces. Cool.
Yeah.
I can take a big.
Take a huge chunk.
Okay.
I can
So
take all of them. I mean, 'cause we can reinforce here.
And we
Or-
just want to leave in case they like.
Chad has informed me that he did something wrong. We don't draw all 4 turn markers immediately. So you don't know whose turn is coming next.
Oh, that's
Okay.
interesting. Okay.
So we'll fix that. We'll fix that for next round.
Next round. Good. Chat's helpful.
It is apparently Justigard. This is their favorite game, or one of their favorite games. So they're helping us out.
Perfect.
Well, we're,
Nice.
we're in your capable hands.
Appreciate it.
So if I take all these out of the city, do we still control this?
Yeah. So as long
Yeah.
as there are no enemy units in your territory, in your colony, then
Okay.
it is controlled by you. As long as you have at least
So I might
like
as well
1
take all of
territory.
them, right? 'Cause we
I'd
can,
leave some, because otherwise they can just march through. right?
Correct. Well, no, that
Well-
you can't march through an army.
Oh.
So
okay,
like
yeah.
if you have
Oh.
yeah, so basically your movement stops the moment you enter a territory in which any enemy units are or any Native Americans are.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Cool.
Because
So,
they
well,
won't.
they can come up here. We can just
Chat
take it.
requires both of you to speak in a British accent.
What?
Oi, oi, governor!
We might all have
Can we
British
do-
accents at this point, actually.
We could come over here and.
Wow. Okay,
take
let's
over-
let's just stop that. We're just gonna stop that right
Oh,
now.
come on, give me a chance.
I'd leave 1 in there in case, like, because they have back-to-back turns.
Okay.
So they might like. Because then we can just go grab the Native Americans.
Okay.
Wow.
There's.
Wow. Way to just
We are
really
allied.
reinforce
We're
that
very
colonialism.
Okay. Right, so that's 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's a big ol'.
All right, so you played a movement card to
Move 2 armies twice.
great.
and that's 1 army, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can also come here and get them, so they don't get that.
Yep.
You'd have to leave.
I could take some.
Can they move 2 squares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah,
armies
yes,
can
correct.
move 2 squares.
Although
Yeah.
that leaves
Oh,
us
unless you
kind
want
of
to
weak.
take Pennsylvania.
Please don't.
Oh. Oh, attack here?
I mean, we could.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'll fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably take it right back, but.
Do it.
So just all here?
Yeah. Yep. You
Sure, why not?
quick. Take your hand
Leave
off.
1? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Leave 1. There. Good.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Gonna mess
So we both get a roll.
Yes. Great. So you are the attacker. They are the defender. They're going to roll first. Just to be clear, though, you don't have any action or event card you want to play right now.
I have. No.
Okay. Great. So both of you roll your dice.
This is not going well.
Whoa,
Wow.
Murder.
Okay. So.
So that happens first, right?
Yep. So there are 4 hits, and all 3 of your cubes are gone.
Wow.
And then 1 white cube has to flee.
Dang, that did not go according to plan.
Yeah.
Who said it was this? Jeez.
Defenders are strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big group of defenders
Yep.
is going to dish out
I was
serious
gonna say, even a
amounts of
small one, that
damage.
was 2 people.
But you also rolled really well.
Yes.
We rolled.
Yeah.
Still.
Good.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Oh,
our skill.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my people can't run away.
Yeah, we still
that
haven't
was
run away.
So-
We're still
that
good.
was the battle phase.
Yep.
Emma, could you please draw back up to 3 cards? Okay. Now blue.
Secret card.
All right.
Got that, dude.
So what do we want to do?
So first, you get to reinforce.
Right,
Take
reinforce.
4 blue cubes and place them in a city in a colony you control. So you have Connecticut,
But that might-
two
that-
cities in Connecticut, 1 in Rhode
That
Island.
might relate to what our
me some
strategy is.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
one thing we've learned from watching them is that defense can be pretty devastating. Also,
Yeah.
fights with multiple colors, like
It's
so.
devastating.
This is really bad,
Yeah,
like
that is
because they
awful.
get to roll 3 sets of dice, right?
It's fine.
Right.
We're
yeah.
going
Which is-
straight
and
for
on
the
defense.
heart.
Yeah, George Washington will never take Delaware.
Watch
know,
me.
Yeah.
Washington.
Get on your little boat.
Washington.
Yeah. That's a very
See how that goes.
Defending, attacking. By the way, picking off some of these
Like tiny ones,
like
yeah.
yellows by themselves
Might be a good
Oh.
idea.
might be pretty good because they only get to roll 1 set of 3
Sorry.
dice. So having a combined arms is really nice. Like having a mixture of blue and white together
Yeah, for sure.
is really good for us. If we ever get some French regulars, that'll be nice. I don't know. I think we got really big armies coming at us from up there.
Can we play this in their faces?
Well, we can only place them in these 3 territories right now.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Very good.
So-
We can only
Oh,
place one
this
in our 2
is-
cities. Well, there you go. That's
Well, we have 3 cities actually.
Derek, for
Oh,
cards that can
right.
be played in
Yeah.
phases, can we play them in opponents' faces?
I do
as
not
well?
believe so.
Okay.
okay. So, well, there you go. Place
Yeah.
them in the cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, movement and event cards
But,
may
like,
only
I
be
guess-
played by the active player.
Just
So yours
well,
makes
first
sense.
one in
for
each.
that.
Which one gets the extra one?
Which one do you? Well,
Well, Rhode Island probably, right?
Well, this one, yeah, this is the one that can be attacked. I mean, not very.
Yeah, well, they can try.
This one can be
Hey.
attacked from New York, and these guys could attack from New York. So anyway, this is the safest. So that's the one least interesting to
Okay,
reinforce.
great.
I think.
Well, so and with the water, like you could come, I could take these ones and attack all the way over there, right?
so
Is that how the
just to
water
confirm
movement
water
All the way
movement.
down to Charles.
Yeah.
To move over a body of water, a warship or fishing boat movement card must be played. May move over a land adjoining a body of water to any other land adjoining the same body of water, even if the land area is enemy occupied. So yes, you can move all the way up and down the coast. I think, however, that many of, or at least some of the movement cards will specifically limit the size of the army you can transport. So like the warship, I think, can move a full army, but I believe the fishing boats.
Okay.
I mean,
Not a
you
full
may only have
army.
like 1 warship, but a fishing boat, I think, can only move like 3 units. Yeah, so the army can only be 3 units.
Okay.
You can move 2 different 3-unit armies, I think, when you play, but they're only 3-unit armies.
Got
And
it.
they may also specify the color.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
So you do
Okay.
reinforcements?
Yep.
So
And I
yep.
don't have any flood units, so movement phase.
Do we get any benefits for taking over a?
You win.
Okay.
The benefit is victory in the end. Yeah, so again, to clarify, what you're trying to go at is starting at the end of round 3, if all 4 truce cards have been played, if truce cards, so the game ends if truce cards belonging to all factions of one or both sides. What? So, yeah, that seems really weird. I'm going to investigate that.
All right, you going to war?
I have to move first.
I'm just checking.
All right.
You can
so
move what? 3 armies? 1?
3 armies, 1. Do you want to just fill out like the areas that
okay.
like,
Don't feel good
Well,
about
I
this
think-
anymore.
empty, or do you want to actually like fight them?
Probably should have just gotten
Well,
more troops.
It's all
This is,
about
the lesson, this is how we learn.
advantage
we're
and
learning.
counters at the end of the
Didn't know
game, right?
David defense
Basically.
was gonna be so
So I
devastating.
think collecting
They
Indians
roll-
is a
I
really
mean,
good
it's
idea.
like
By the way, if
a-
you move your blue
Yeah.
guy up and collect a bunch of Indians,
Right.
then that blue guy suddenly has 4 instead
Like
of
for this one,
right?
that's
And
But
two
then
sets.
if we leave this
50%
area,
chance.
then they take over Pennsylvania.
God.
So I guess
well,
maybe
because
move
we get
up
all of
then.
the dice.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we're just gonna.
But also if we just
But I'm
like
still even
scatter
afraid of that
our,
army.
like,
Or like four.
So I
forces
could, I can come up
further east.
and get some of these.
We
We
need,
can
like,
with
if you
can
my
try and grab some of the
card,
Native
we
American
can
tribes in the middle,
Surgically.
Oh.
Yeah.
then
So my first movement will be this.
And these.
okay. That's one.
That's one.
Okay, you get 2 more.
I guess I can move it that way.
Yeah, okay. So keep in mind that the truce cards are also movement cards.
Yeah.
Just wanna
Also,
make
you
sure-
you need to reveal. You should probably reveal the card you're playing.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one.
So that's one.
3 armies ones.
Probably two.
Yeah, sure. If you want.
Do you want?
I would take them both. I wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
Let's try not to leave any
Yeah, but we
counters alone of
shouldn't
one color.
leave, like empty areas either.
I don't think there's any problem having empty areas.
Then it'll be because defenders will have like an advantage if we're there already.
Okay. I've never played this game before, but I think
okay.
I think getting nice big groups of units,
That's true.
as opposed to having everybody spread out really
Yeah, look how
thin,
scary this looks.
is look how scary that looks.
Something we
Yeah.
did mess up
And this
that
is
I was
nice,
trying to
it's
find
3 sets
is
of dice.
you do only roll number of dice equal to the number of units you have in the fight.
Oh,
Oh.
that's much less devastating.
Okay.
Well, it's much
Now
less
we know.
devastating at small sizes.
Wait, what if you.
Oh,
What if you have
with
more
a
units
max
than
of
dice?
3 or
Yeah,
2.
that is the max dice you can roll.
Oh,
Max
so
of
it was
three.
only 2 instead. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I feel better now.
Still kind of generally nice to
Yeah.
try and
Yep.
get multi
Yeah,
multicolored
you
armies.
definitely want allied armies.
We're
as
about
opposed to
racial
solid color
diversity
army.
here. Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 armies you've moved.
Okay. So the third one. Do you want to get into
So
battle,
like a
or do we want to just
2.
try to occupy different areas?
I would
Do you want to take over Massachusetts?
I would think about like consolidating into a big force because you're limited. The amount of people that can attack is limited by the size of one pile of
That's
guys,
true.
right? So if you take a bunch of guys, well, we don't want to lose this colony. So you know, if you took all these guys and put them here, for example, then you could attack that. You threaten that with a much larger group. Maybe you don't, but the threat is something they'll have to consider.
That's true.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the tactics as we go.
You can roll a
no.
maximum of the 5.
Yeah, but you could
dice
trade
for-
punches longer.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. And what happened to you guys is you lost your entire army with the defender's roll. And
To
if you had a
be
larger
fair,
To
if
be
you
fair.
rolled way more dice than you should have rolled.
Not,
Yeah.
not way.
More than double.
5
okay,
dice. They had
but I
3
think the
people.
but I think
there.
the
Two.
prin-
There
I
were
think
2 people there. Yeah, 3
I think-
more dice.
I think the principle is the same though. That
Yeah.
if you
Yanks.
small groups of units are really vulnerable. I think.
Not gonna do the British
Um,
accent.
now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we want to leave this unoccupied
Yeah.
because if they do a
Funny.
naval
Wait,
action
go.
into here, then we lose.
Cheerio.
Then we don't. We can't reinforce in that colony anymore.
That's
And in
true.
fact, if we lose the ability to reinforce in this colony, we can't reinforce anywhere. That's the only place we can
No, we
reinforce.
can also reinforce here.
Oh,
No,
these
you,
two.
no, you have to
Yeah.
control the
Oh,
colony.
these.
right, you
Yeah,
have-
we have 2 colonies, but they're.
Oh, yeah,
This is really.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's our.
But I don't see a lot of value in these 2 territories up here. If you're looking to consolidate, like these guys
That's
could
true.
join one of these other groups. You could also pull out of.
Go into
Yeah, I
New
mean, you could also move
Hampshire.
them up to New Hampshire, so then try to take
Yeah.
over New Hampshire.
Look, we are
And then
very
pincer
defensible here.
Cleveland,
So anyway,
Massachusetts.
that's all. That's my thought. You decide. They're your guys. It's a game.
Be decisive.
You get this-
Do you
that
like
is
Do you like Massachusetts or New Hampshire more?
New Hampshire?
Then go to New Hampshire. Sure. Yep. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Great. So movement is done.
and there's no battles, right?
No bad.
there-
Okay. So
okay,
now
wow.
you draw up to 3. Right.
Yeah, let's just keep it that way. I'm down on battles
Right.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We're
for
good.
reinforcements phase, I get 4 of these whites, right? Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yep. And you can place them again in any city. So just the 3 cities you have, just to keep this short.
The 2 cities.
Well, there's 2 cities in Connecticut and 1 in Rhode Island.
Yeah, you can hear here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Those 3 spaces, right? Okay, so going with the idea that it's good for us to have 2 white guys in each of these spaces for to be able to roll 2 dice,
Yep.
and to be able to roll 3 dice would be very nice.
Dice are
Hartford, well, this is a colony, so I'm going to put here.
Great.
And if you decide to
All
attack-
in on Rhode Island.
Okay, that's it.
So, and you have no event card you want to play during this phase?
I do not.
Totally
Okay.
not
Okay.
Then
So-
now movement phase.
Movement phase. All right.
Or flood units.
Oh yes, yeah. Your 2
Oh.
fled units. They also go back to those same cities.
All fled units and place them in cities and colonies. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's really great.
I
Well, now
don't
we have
think so.
3 white
Yeah.
guys
In
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 each?
both of those spots, and let's just round it out. 3 in each. Okay. Don't actually
You
think we're in pretty good
roll
position
so
there.
many dice.
Okay.
All right.
So
You are now
That's-
maxed out for the number of dice you can roll in both in all 3.
right. Okay. So now we're gonna move 2 armies twice.
Okay. Now, so do you want to try to take over Northern
No.
New Hampshire?
No, I want to
Oh,
go
okay.
get.
Oh,
I
you got a
wanna-
whole
I-
other plan.
I want to get Indians. Okay. This guy's gonna go to here
Okay.
and grab them.
All right. That's also a full army now too.
Yeah, you can take one of your whites and move it up if you want.
I only have 1 guy alone. I'm not sure I do. I think it's good to having the multi-ethnic
Soon to.
thing going on here.
You
try
just move
not
the whole army up too to
sneeze
get
into a
more.
mic.
We've got to be careful we don't accidentally lose one of these.
That's true.
I don't. I mean, attacking the militia is not real good, but mostly what we have down here
North
is
Carolina's
militia, which
so
isn't
long.
really good either. Okay, so we gotta.
Yeah.
We can't use this guy.
Yeah, maps were weird back then.
1, 2.
Yeah.
I think they literally were just like, yeah,
Since
it
we
goes
have
for a
this
while.
also,
Yeah,
That's where,
just
like,
I think
keep
this is
going.
fair.
That's where
So
Tennessee and stuff comes
this
from.
army
Yeah.
of 1 is going to come up and recruit these
Okay.
Great.
Native Americans.
Okay.
Alright.
That was your movement.
That was movement.
We
no
continue to
battle.
have no battles.
I draw
Maine.
up to 2.
Yep, you draw back
Does
up
this
to 3.
up to 3? Does this stay?
It's
in
in
a
your
separate-
discard pile.
It's a discard. Okay.
So,
Great.
can I now have the 4 cubes? We're going to do this properly. Oh my!
No, cubes, they're fine. Getting rid of armies left and right.
Where was this?
Probably here.
This was. Oh no, that was 2.
No, that's 2-2.
Two.
I think
No,
it was off
okay.
the board.
Okay,
Yeah, I
it
think
was
it was
probably
off
off
the
the board.
board.
All right. Well, so that is one. I believe the cheating is now even. There's 1 demerit point on each side. Can you advance the turn marker to 2?
Oh, what happens when we get to the end?
I think it's just
Game
done.
over?
I mean, at that point, I think someone will probably have wanted to play the truce play. So, starting at round 3 is when we can check for endgame.
Okay.
With
So-
the truce cards.
Yes.
Okay.
So, because basically, truce cards are a movement card that's really good. So, and if you play it, instead of discarding, it stays out.
Oh, okay.
So then, once the other player on that side plays truce, then game over.
So the person on my team. Okay,
Correct.
so both play
Yep,
truce.
once both players on one team have played truce,
Yep.
game over.
Right. Reveal.
Oh, me again.
And another
Nice.
Put it in 1.
It's tempting to try and take Boston, isn't it?
Boston's nice. I like Boston.
Pleasant.
Oh wait, we get more armies,
Lots
right?
of
I get 4
Yeah,
armies.
of
Yeah.
course.
So we
Lots
go out
of
to Boston.
tea.
Now that we have a bigger group there,
So you can put 4 of them on Rhode Island and attack from there
no,
if you want.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna do.
Great. Americans just want coffee
All right.
anyways. You don't even care about tea. You don't
So-
even have good tea.
I don't like
here.
coffee
Yeah.
or tea.
We're gonna form
Just
an
got all
army
stockpiled in Boston. What could go
that,
wrong?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
includes all these guys.
Oh.
We're leaving Rhode Island. It's a little risky.
But
But-
you're not moving yet, right? Over.
Correct.
Oh wait,
All right.
that was
Yeah,
reinforced. You're right. Let's do things in order. I got excited. I got excited.
Okay, totally understandable.
I saw Emma
I
across
did, yeah.
across the
I'll
battlefield.
interpret this as the British intercepting your communications to your troops to prepare to
Right.
invade.
Yeah.
Here, we're gonna.
Okay, that's the reinforcement phase.
We're gonna make a formation
There
over
we
here
go.
Phase. Okay, so actually,
to intimidate.
they're kind of screwed.
Do you want to take your reinforcement back before you do that, or?
No, because if she goes next, she could still do the same thing.
Okay.
I think having all those
Great.
guys. Okay, so
Zoom in.
I have only one movement card, so I might as well reveal. It's a boat movement that lets me move 2 guys.
Oh, wait, that's the only movement.
That's
card
all
you
I
have?
can do. Yeah, those are the only movement card I have.
Oh, so that was an intimidation technique. You're like, oh, I'm bringing all our troops
So
over here.
what I would
Yay.
say is that it says that armies that have a water movement card may move from a land area to another. It does not say must move.
Yeah,
So
but can I only move 2 guys?
I would still interpret that as that. Yes.
Yeah.
One-
There's just
one
like
army.
2 people in here. That's
Yeah.
Well, no. So you can move.
hang out.
You can move 2 armies of up to 3 cubes each. One space.
So this is the movement card I have, by the way.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely going to kick their ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can move 2
Whoa,
from
whoa,
2
whoa.
different
Explain this.
places and
I thought the
consolidate here.
figure here indicates how many armies you can move.
Correct.
So I can move 1 army.
2 people.
Well, so
the
the,
ship?
it's very weird.
1 army of
Oh, yeah, I
up
thought.
2 people?
Oh,
to
yeah,
2
so
wait.
boats are
But why
different,
does it have
that's
3 guys there? I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
the 3 cubes are indicating that you can move 1 white cube, and then 2 other cubes that can be either white or blue,
Okay.
and 2x.
Means
This
I
is a
get to
very complicated
do
card.
it.
Yeah. Boats are tough.
You know, it's sometimes sometimes games get too caught up in designing
Oh, here,
elegant
hold on.
iconography when a sentence might have explained
Yeah.
it better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Used from 2 different land regions.
You're just going on a
We've
fishing
got
adventure.
Pause for was that guy online? Is he gonna?
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah, he's-
explained it
Yeah,
yet?
hey, chat.
Yeah,
I see a comment that says yes. That
Yes.
doesn't really tell me anything.
Yep.
Feel free to weigh in, expert.
So fishing boats allow 2 armies of up to.
These are not fishing
Okay,
boats.
that's just boat movement
It's
in
boat
general.
movement.
Well, boat movement isn't an option.
Oh, okay. Well, they do kind of
It's
look
not
like
valid.
fishing boats.
All right.
Is there a picture of a fish? Fish
We'll
icon.
get there. We're casting it out right now. We'll get the fish, and it'll become a
Is it
fishing
really
boat.
fishing?
Yep.
Fishing for my people
Okay.
that you're gonna beat up?
Sure. So.
I'm happy if you just make
Yep.
a ruling
Yeah,
and
that's
not
what I'm
worry
gonna
about
do.
whether it's accurate or
Yeah,
not.
so-
Just tell me what the 3 cubes means. Tell me what the white thing
I mean,
means.
like
and the
it,
2x
it
means.
seems to indicate like 2x, at least in the sample here, is that 2 armies get to do it. Up to 2 different land areas, 2 armies of up to 3 each from 2 different land areas to 1 land area. So basically, you can move 2 armies.
Oh, to
into
one land area. Okay, okay, okay.
So
Okay,
it doesn't.
okay.
That picture
That can be
doesn't
3
match
each.
the picture.
So you can
But
I don't think we want to tackle 6 there.
No.
I think we want to wait
Yeah.
and go all in.
Yep.
If they defend it, then we'll kick ass somewhere else.
Yeah, a good
Okay.
best offense is a good
So-
defense.
If I can move.
Yeah.
Yeah, just turtle
yeah,
up.
so it
chill.
looks like the only confusing thing is the picture is slightly different.
Yeah.
So
Sit back. Have a cup of tea.
yeah, like
yeah, have some tea.
How about this?
Yeah.
just a guard
You like
confirmed.
tea, right?
Okay.
We'll do this.
Yeah.
These guys will 2 armies into 1.
Yep.
They move by
Oh,
boat.
you're gonna fight?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna take
Yeah.
over South
Okay,
Carolina? You
so
think-
that's my only movement.
Okay.
Because that's my movement card.
Great.
And now we have battlefield. We'll resolve this one first.
Yes. So can we have 2 yellow dice rolled, please?
2 yellow dice rolls.
Ha.
Fled.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
one gets fled.
Well, yes. So 1 flees, and then the other one you can choose to
Just
have
go
it.
to the next, yeah.
Yep.
I thought it had to be a territory you control.
No, it has to be a territory that your opponent does not control.
Perfect.
So
What if
Can
you're
always chase after
surrounded?
may move into any adjacent area that is not solely enemy occupied.
Okay.
So they can go out of one fight into another fight.
Got it. I got it.
Or
I
they
got
can-
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What
All
if
right,
you have no
that's the
options
end of my
for-
turn.
Movement.
That's the end of my battle phase.
Ready to go.
I'm drawing
like
up
if you're
3.
cornered.
Let's
yeah,
see who
what if
goes
you're
next.
cornered?
If you're cornered, I don't think anything happens.
Do you just stay there, or do you?
Oh, because it's a May.
This is a May.
So
you
you could-
you have the
Yeah.
option of moving a guy. So
then
if
you
there's
just-
no legal move, you just leave him
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Yep.
and you keep fighting until. there's
If
no
the battle
left, so you
area
fight
is
again.
only surrounded by enemy occupied areas, a command decision movement out of a battle is not possible.
And then you roll the dice again.
Yeah.
The next player is.
Oof. It's okay. We're gonna come back. I got plans.
Okay.
Let's reinforce. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh my god.
Why not?
Why
I'm just gonna
not?
steamroll.
But
but
So first, hold on.
But-
all right, so you did your okay. All right.
yeah.
All right.
But
Warship movement.
Wow.
So GM, interpret this card for us. Tell
Okay.
us what.
Cards are a lot more. I like my cards. It's just like army.
just move my dudes
my
here.
dudes.
We are. The sucky thing with these boat cards is that we're
So warship is just
missing out on opportunities to
just
do really big land
two
moves.
two big armies move,
Yep.
and they can move. They can move either one space or they can move from any
we can
sea
always, like,
region to
move
any other
somebody
sea
else.
But
region.
these are also connected by sea. You
So
can,
you
Correct.
can,
Yep.
so you can do exactly what we want to do.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't want to tell you how to
Take
live
a
your
but
life.
it
but-
says one army move and then plus one army move.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming two armies move.
Okay. So, well,
Or
so
it
the
moves
one
twice.
that we've been
Yeah.
anticipating.
Yeah.
So,
Leave some number, at least one white and one blue behind.
No, we're gonna flee in there and take over.
It is worth noting that the St. Lawrence Seaway up by Quebec City is connected to the Atlantic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What ego?
oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That's what the arrows indicate.
So you could take another army and take Quebec City if you want.
Correct.
Oh, well, that would have been good
Were
to
you
know.
to have another
Place
army?
to be. You can't say that now.
Can't say that. Would have been
Look,
good to know.
this is July 4th, not or 3rd, not British yay.
All right. So you
Guess we
guys
know where your
may
reinforcements are
defend
going.
if you like.
So do you want to do another move?
Oh, before we start
Oh,
going
yeah.
to the battle? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you have
See,
another
this
army you
seems
want
like
to move?
We could
just chase them.
Yeah, we could pursue
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
thing
So,
here. trying to
I
clean
think
up-
somebody mentioned in chat, if you move your whole army and they get a command decision, they can just move back.
That's true. So
Yeah.
But
if we
if
just
Right.
so,
leave
but
one.
if you leave one,
Then they can't. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved
Well,
them
we could-
all in there because
We don't
the
need
odds
more
we needed
Yeah.
better
They're
odds,
doing well.
and I really didn't care if them
That's
up to you.
fair.
where they
But at
fled.
this point, we should just wipe them out. So we should leave one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the
not?
ref
Yeah, I think
really
you
is
could-
on your side here.
I think you might be
and
able
you're
to
being
leave
punished.
one.
Yeah.
Would I like to
Why are
remind
we
you of the
such
name of the
underdogs
stream?
now?
Is the stream of independence, not the stream of reinforcing proper colonial
Not
rule.
stream
Okay,
of tyranny.
now we're the underdog.
Okay,
so
pick,
we're
pick a
gonna
Now
battle.
you're the
Alright.
you're the
Yeah.
British
Pick a battle.
Empire.
Pick a battle.
Well, we'll start with the small one.
Let's start with the one.
All right. Can you roll one yellow die, please?
beat him up.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
We control
Now
South
we control South
Carolina.
Carolina.
Until they. Well, no, I guess they can't reinforce there. Great. It'll be real interesting.
Well, they could go up there.
yes,
they
you-
could
yep,
try and
yep,
take it
you do
back.
control
But
South
right
Carolina.
at this moment,
Correct.
Does that
current
happen?
South
We have to
Carolina.
move places. Like, what
Reinforcements
Yeah,
got
no.
you.
All right.
We're
So
gonna-
Exactly.
now you have a big old battle over there.
Yeah.
Can we have two red dice and one yellow die?
Uh,
No, you
have
sir,
to roll
roll
it.
your own dice.
Aw.
yeah.
I would,
Got-
I
yeah.
would recommend not rolling on the board, by the way.
What do you get? 3 hits?
Yep.
That's
Three
not
hits.
good. We get to choose
Correct.
what goes away. We should maintain a nice balance of the colors, but not too. We should
We're gonna take them down.
we should take more
underdogs,
Patriots away
underdogs.
than regulars.
Just
Okay.
watch.
Cool.
Nothing
Right,
but
but
flee.
not
Yeah,
entirely.
nothing but
We don't want to
fleas.
run out of white cubes
Yeah.
over there, but
Okay.
the red cubes are strictly better, right?
Great.
And
So
These are all
Is
dead.
that
Yep.
3 people
Right.
that you took out?
Yep. So now you're all gonna roll.
Don't roll too many dice
Oh.
over there.
Oh.
3 hits
3 hits. That's all we needed.
and
And 2 fleas.
two fleas. They'll be back.
Okay. So now you also control
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. So can we please have an American flag on Massachusetts?
Yes, Boston.
Bam.
Yes.
We're coming for you.
Someday.
It's not personal, Emma.
All right. I believe that is the end of your battle phase.
You already beat me once.
All right, so I draw a card.
Yep. So you draw one card.
I'm the one with the grudge.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we figure out who's next. I know there's incredible suspense. It is yellow.
Perfect. Okay, well, you have your thing.
So you get 4 cubes.
I got my dude from here. All right. Definitely want to drop some stuff in Quebec now that I know it can be
Yeah.
attacked at any moment. Let's see.
I'm just loaded up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
I just
Well, keep in mind too that they have burned through at least 2 of their water movement
I don't know
cards.
how many ships. It could just be all ships. It could be ships all the way down.
no.
Probably not.
And they're making boats out of.
Canoes.
Yeah, I'll just put one more in Delaware
Okay.
because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's for when we move to that thing. So I gotta choose move first.
Yeah.
What are we doing
I
here?
mean, we
Guess
have.
next would be
We have that.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just
Next thing we will be taking over will be New
Don't-
Hampshire.
your eyes
Let's
are
Let's
bigger
talk
than your
strategy when
stomach.
it's our turn. Let's like give them any information at this point.
Don't get
But yeah,
ahead.
when it's
You
our
can start
when it's our turn, we
taking
should
over
talk about
Maryland.
strategy.
I
I'm
could
starting
try
to
and,
have some
go
opinion.
through the side there or something. I could try and make it.
Yeah.
Because then we'd have that.
Yeah. I think your card could be a good advantage, but with like a lot of troops.
I also believe we have food out in the opening area
Sweet.
if folks need refreshments. I believe that I may actually go do that myself.
Okay. So
Okay.
we'll just figure
Okay.
we're on our own.
You can leave us
Okay.
unsupervised. What's the guy's name? We should
Just a guard.
Really good at
just a guard.
attacking.
All right,
Yeah.
just a guard.
Does anybody
They
want
won't
anything?
immediately
we will
destroy
Keep
us.
your
Sure,
soda or
Like
anything
they
like
did
that?
last
Exactly.
every other time.
Yeah.
Dominic, you want to mute me?
Let's see.
Yes.
So
Yeah. What do we got to
I,
drink?
I guess like what's
With
our
my
general thing? Are we trying to like
So
establish
I'm
this
gonna-
area?
I'll go scout and
Pennsylvania,
come back and
right?
report.
Great.
So they get that.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
move over and just collect all of that.
yeah, like
Is
that.
there a
That-
delay of
oh, I
game?
like
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. How long are you
See
guys gonna
where
chatting
my
over
mind's
there?
eyes at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we're on the British side.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do we want to?
So how about that?
I feel like we should like shore up this.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to try and like start bringing some of them
yeah.
down? Okay. I'm gonna do the like
Good.
fast one.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. So gonna move 2 armies, 3 spaces.
That's a lot.
Yes. Take 2 of them, right?
Yeah. Look at the.
'Cause we
dice
can leave
number.
one.
Yeah.
At least 1 of each, right? Do I just?
Yeah.
Well,
be
we'll
pretty
leave all
strong
4
up
for like
there.
defense, right? Or well, no.
Taking
guess
that
we wanna come through.
orange. Or there's only the one orange. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's
Like
good.
that?
Yeah.
Put 1, 2, 3, or do we want to?
Yeah.
Can I get
Is
to
that-
Maine somehow?
Oh, you can come this way.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we want to try and take Maine?
Sure.
All right. So do that, and then for the other one, let's.
You can maybe like just start moving
Fabulous.
people out of like you can
Thank
shore
you.
up some of our smaller things.
Yeah, we could also try and like snag.
No, don't worry about that. I got that.
Okay. So. Oh yeah. No tea.
No, see.
There. Tea.
Yeah.
We threw it all into the harbor, if you'll
I'm good
recall.
for now.
Well, I will take the flavored waters. That is the closest thing.
Oh yeah, you are.
The La Croix.
control Canada.
That's true.
Right. Yeah, don't worry about upstate New York or side state New York. I guess it's in a weird orientation.
Let's see. Do we
Beat 'em
want to
up.
like reinforce Carolina, Virginia a little bit?
That's tough.
Oh, I think I know what I want to do.
You can't walk through a troop. Remember?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Because I was thinking we can try and get to this area to prevent them from taking Maryland.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move to the battle phase. So I'm going to play an event, John Butler. I get 1 free attack roll before each battle this turn, and executing only
my
hits.
Goodness.
What's, we
what's
roll
that
all
now?
the dice for that, right? Or is
Yeah.
that-
One free
So we don't
for
even
each.
get to defend?
Yeah,
Well,
so-
I mean, you
Well, I mean,
will
you
if you're
will.
left.
Yep.
There's anyone
one
left.
free attack roll before each battle this turn.
Yeah.
Execute
So
only
we
hit
only
results.
use the hits, but
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
before
I get
each
it.
thing.
Oh, that's,
Do you
that's,
want to
that's
pass
strong.
me the green dice, please?
yeah, can you
That's
pass this? Yeah, here.
Yeah.
You can grab the
So
green.
where are we at? Maine?
Yeah,
Maine.
I
Yeah.
think it's kind of a little ways Maine.
did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
Yep.
They're dead.
Yeah, that's what you get for
Yeah.
doing. I'm gonna get a flag.
Yeah.
That's what you get for rolling all of the dice.
Cool.
Right, my
So
turn?
then, yeah.
All right. Well, I presume there's a red thing in the bag. If not, I don't know. Yay! It's me. It's me. All right, 4 troops coming back.
I like the turn sequence mechanic is kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
basically it's random.
Right. Maybe
Where do
like
you want
2
it?
up here,
Just throw one in Quebec.
at least 1 or 2. Or do you want more here?
I'd say at least one in Quebec. I don't know if you could do two.
You guys can also
Or
reinforce
what?
in here now.
I guess.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you
Oh yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's our front line. Like look at this nonsense. And it's on the ocean.
Oh, is this?
I mean,
Must
technically
play
Quebec's
one.
on the
Okay,
ocean
cool.
too.
All right, so I have a play in the movement phase. Benedict Arnold, replace 1 continental army with 1 British regulars in any one area. Defect.
It's gonna be real good.
What's
But
that
Emma,
now? Read
where-
that again.
Yeah, replace 1 continental army with 1 British regular.
No, thank
the
you.
flavor, Benedict Arnold was a general in the Continental Army who plotted to surrender the fort at West Point to the British. He later defected to the British Army.
Okay.
Let's
Made a
see
big
how
deal.
All right.
how
all right.
treasonous this
All
really
right.
is.
What evs? What evs?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, that's really clever, actually, because you took over all the Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sweet.
Didn't need him anyway.
Oh look. Hey, you just claimed us.
Oh yeah, hey. You know
uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You okay?
It doesn't. UK. Yeah, it's us. Oh. Sorry. I can't. So I can move up to 3. So I was gonna come over here, but maybe leave that a little more defended.
No.
I could take these.
So 2, move 3.
1, 2,
You could also
Here.
like,
for this.
or like stuff from Quebec. Because you don't even have to.
I don't
move
think
the
you
red.
could take the
you
yellow
can come
cubes by
into-
themselves. I think you can only take the
Oh
red
yeah,
cubes.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
They're gonna come into Quebec though.
that's true.
Remember?
But like, we could still. You could take like 1 cube or something, I guess.
Like this one.
Yeah.
Just go
Or like, I mean, from anywhere else, because we also have.
1, 2, like move there.
Yeah. So we get the whole thing.
And I can do. What do we do now? We can fight.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanna, what do we want to try and take? We should try and like fix some of that.
Yeah.
No.
So I could just move like some.
You don't have to.
You go here. What does that even mean? If I'm here,
It's probably
that
part
part
of this
of-
territory, right?
York.
I think water separates territories, so I think it's a tiny little
Separate
nubbin.
territory?
Teeny tiny.
Actually, yeah.
The
that's
most
really-
annoying territory.
I think it is a little nubbin of a territory
Okay.
because water is a territorial boundary.
We can go fight. I mean, they have a lot of people here.
We gotta
still,
start
so
picking up the
that's-
small things. Or we can like reinforce stuff.
Yeah.
Because we should probably take something out of Delaware to like reinforce other things.
Yeah. Reinforce Pennsylvania. Could go
Yeah. You can.
here.
That's probably good because it's just the one little thing. So it's a
Right.
bit better now.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Reinforce. Okay. Guess when we won't fight.
No battles?
No.
Okay, so draw up to
Draw
3.
card?
Okay, when you give me to
Now,
put the cubes in the bag,
Shuffle the cubes.
All right. What do we got?
we'll let in all fairness, let the opponents draw a cube. Since we put the cubes in the bag, and therefore may be
I don't like this
accused
one.
of
Do a different
stacking. All right,
Ooh.
so you get your
nice.
4 cubes, 4 blue cubes.
Right. I mean, Rhode Island's a little
Okay.
bit.
So, want to talk strategy a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. So one thing is, it's occurring to me,
It's
playing
just-
these event
The
cards
whole
lets you draw
thing.
more cards.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I'm going
but
to be
twice.
pretty
Yeah.
aggressive
Yeah.
about playing
Seems
event
good.
cards.
This is.
Yes,
As
that's
opposed to
really
waiting
wild.
until
I think these are
the
fishing
exact
boats.
right moment. The other thing
But it has a
is that the
sail.
boats let you go anywhere. So
I mean, yeah.
I was,
So-
I was
Yeah, that's
doing
pretty
this
good.
thinking
Up
like,
to
okay,
3
if we can clear
twice
up our
in.
back lines, then
So
we
this
have an
would be
area,
able to move
but
things to, like,
they can come in with
Halifax,
boats at any
Quebec.
time.
Oh, this one moves
So
up, right?
I don't
Yeah.
think that
It's the
there's
most
much
efficient way.
much value in trying to create pockets that you control that are on the coast.
Guess your hand. Do you have this thing?
Inland might be a different story. Like you have battle
So,
lines.
like
gonna
when
say,
you
we got
don't have
5 right
anything,
now,
you can
so
like
if we
go
can,
and
like-
fight on the coast. That like you can.
Yeah, you
win.
can
Game.
you can go anywhere.
This is where turn 3.
The other thing is I think that defense
Just whoever has the most.
is really strong.
Like,
So we don't have to take
Sneak-
over
it seems like-
everything
I don't think
here.
so.
Weak units like
Like,
these
we can
are
definitely
really
check with Derek,
vulnerable
but-
to being pecked off.
Yeah.
I think picking on, like they did that to us in Maine.
Yep.
I think picking on 1s and 2s that are about is a good way to just eliminate units.
For sure.
And for,
Which I think I need to reinforce Rhode Island for that same reason.
yeah, that seems reasonable.
So I'm gonna
Coming
at
for
least
you.
put 2 here.
If we go there, though, we're just gonna be like
Yeah.
squished.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And yeah, so you have to put all your
Oh, yeah,
reinforcements down
yeah,
there. But
yeah.
yeah. Oh, you have Boston now. But you got a lot of we got a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
have
guys,
lots of
guys in Boston.
Hmm.
We can
Do we want
if we hold this space, we can keep that. I think it might be nice to put one guy down there, maybe.
One extra guy.
Just dump them there and then do
All right, I have one more.
Because it's on the, yeah.
So
Then we can double down since I also have that.
can also reinforce Boston, but Boston looks pretty alright, and then Connecticut also looks pretty alright. So it's between these 2, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think more up there than down here.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna want I think you're
Right
gonna want
around
to try and
there.
occupy this.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Cool. So I guess I should probably use this event too.
God, yeah, that little like area.
Yeah, yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
Because you can, yeah.
It's a pretty. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All
Just
right.
to be able to cull through our cards.
What you doing?
Because I think there's going to be a card eventually that'll give us French regulars, which would be nice.
I hope so.
Lafayette.
No, we have those cards. We took your regulars.
No, we take them out.
Please don't.
They got the Hessens. We should get the French.
All right. So this is my movement card.
And if you're playing that other one, you can play
and
it now.
then George Washington.
No.
Move 1 more army than the number depicted on this turn's movement card. This card cannot be played with warship movement.
So 4 armies too.
Yep.
Yep.
Seems good.
All right. So
It's a lot of movement.
that is a lot of movement. I have to make
Mondays.
choices now. Okay. What are we doing?
Just hang out.
Yeah, just hang out.
I just waste all my cards. Yes.
Yeah.
Just chill. You know, have some pie. Have some apple pie.
I can't move any of
Americans
the
love
white
that.
ones.
Yeah.
because I have to have some
Right.
blue in there.
Right.
We'll be over here eating our banoffee pie. Banoffee?
What is that?
It's like banana toffee
Oh.
or something.
You can
It's a
hit
British
Savannah if
thing.
you want to. It's a little risky because
And
we
our
only have
flake
4 to
bars.
3.
Yes.
But we have 2 nationalities.
Very British.
And some, oh, black
But they
pudding.
get a roll first with all 3
yeah.
dice. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You know
know.
what that is?
Well, I mean, David's
That I
pretty
do.
bad at
Okay.
rolling.
I never eaten that before.
Other places.
I can move up to 2.
Figgy pudding. For that.
Figgy pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, have some figgy pudding.
Yeah.
Consolidate any of the back lines.
Would you
We-
like some tea and cakes?
If we take Philadelphia, it prevents them from reinforcing there,
That's
which might be nice. Of course, they're reinforcing here in Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a tough nut to take. So since
we
Delaware's
may
right
Move
there.
2 armies into
Oh,
one
man, they could just
space
take over
is
Delaware.
allowed, right?
Yep.
But then we'll leave New Jersey
George
a little
Washington.
more
New Jersey.
undefended.
So this is holding New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
This is holding Maryland.
Yep.
So
I can move. Well, then we'll lose Maryland. So
and you can move how far? 2 spaces. These guys could go to here.
that's true.
If you wanted.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
see. Just,
And I think one of your moves.
New Hampshire.
Actually, no, I was
bluffing
thinking we
element
need to
for this
defend this,
game.
but there's no, actually nobody.
look how big our dudes
Yeah,
are.
because we have like a wall
it's
around
surrounded.
here.
It might be nice to get this a little stronger.
That's true.
You're just gonna move out from there. You can
Um,
come by a boat.
Yeah, they
We
can
got
come by boat,
boats.
but I mean that's
Yeah.
So
You can also leave.
so that's a good idea.
true.
I think this might
go
be an
anywhere.
interesting idea with these guys.
Especially with the things we have. So I was thinking just reinforce those kind of things then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so one of them's gonna be,
Go to
I assume
here.
all these
and then
cards are in
here.
addition
Yep.
yep,
to the other stuff you
Okay,
can
that's
do.
one move.
that's one move. Second movement. Do you want to do this?
What happens if we have like both sides?
I don't
have
know.
Native
I mean,
Americans and
you're
go to
kind of
thing?
we have this
like I
a
feel like
nice
it'd be
circle
easy to
Yeah,
here,
around.
right?
forget.
So if you
where
go out,
Wow,
there's
you're
supposed to
then
be.
it's
I don't
our wall is not
think
as
they
strong.
come-
right.
Oh, whose they are?
Yeah.
But I think
Because like we have stuff here, but like what if they like
beefing up
ran
this
over and
little bit
attacked us with
Yeah.
that?
is really
Right.
important.
I
just
mean,
feel
you
like
probably
it'd
just keep them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
You probably remember.
I have to remember.
Yeah. Memory's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you could
Yeah.
do something
It's
like
like
move
Australia
two
with
guys from
risk,
here
they're
and
just
two guys
built
from
up in, like,
here,
one area.
different places, and that would be two more of your moves.
That's true.
Oh, you're not
At least
missing a whole lot.
one.
I don't know. I've heard
Second
good things
move.
about it.
Yep.
Not really.
The
I've heard.
legacy risk is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I've heard it
really
ruins
want to move
friendships.
right now.
Just
Yeah,
for
it's
the
pretty
risk.
good.
And I wouldn't take any
It's like,
white
this
out of
fucking
there
ruins
Yeah, 'cause
friendships.
because
Do
there's
you wanna
two
play
white,
it?
only two white there now.
Just,
We won't get the
But you
maximum
could take
white.
like two blue out of there and put them
last time I tried to play
somewhere.
risk, we
Um,
didn't even get through setup.
How? Did you
Oh.
start fighting?
This
Well,
guy-
two
that's
people
pretty
got
important
like
place. It got a big-
really into
it's-
like I'm going to
it's how we're
start
holding
with
this colony,
Australia,
and there's a
and then
pretty
I
large
ended up
army
just
right
taking
next
North
to you,
America,
so-
and then I
Okay,
realized what
that's
happened. The
movement
board
number
got flipped.
3.
Oh.
It's fun times.
Wait, and
then
that's
one
during
more.
setup? Is part of setup you're choosing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it good to have all of North America?
I think. I don't know. I don't play risk. They seemed upset.
Like, I don't know. It seems like a good thing. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't. No one does that. You're
Yeah.
like,
Do
but-
we?
So just like who would even go for that?
yeah.
We have so many options.
Just YOLO. Just chuck the
Yeah,
cubes
just
across
move a couple
the.
around. Just roll cubes.
Yeah, how many of this one? Oh no, that's us.
Yeah, just
I
move that to like.
This.
Just push
the
it in.
ocean.
Yeah.
Just turtle in here.
Oh, that's interesting. So Justin Guard's helping us with some more.
Supposed
If
to help
both-
us too.
If both sides, no, helping us collectively as
Never mind, you're
understand
good.
rules. If both sides have Native Americans, all flee results apply to both sides equally, and whoever's left standing gains control of all the Native Americans left in the space.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so
All of
That
their.
works. All right, so last movement.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else that needs reinforcement currently?
I can't think of anything. Let's
Just
yeah.
Just do the thing.
So yeah, it's up to you. Maybe you don't want to use the George Washington. I don't know because you didn't
Yeah,
really need it.
that's
But
true.
I don't.
But also, we want to see the French army come up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So battles. Are there any battles?
We're fighting.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, battles. So two yellow cubes. Roll on defensive Philly. Flee. Oh, we didn't get to kill anybody. That's too bad.
Oh, that's all
You
right.
did this.
But we took Philly. All right. Is that all the battles? All right.
Yeah.
So GM,
Yes.
tell us who's next.
Okay. So we're in round 3 now, I believe, right?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
my D.
Okay.
I guess my bias can't continue.
All right.
That's what we need.
Let's see. What are we doing here?
I'm gonna unmic, so you might want to unmute me.
Let's see.
Okay.
So what are we trying to do?
You should just ignore this and hope that it goes away.
Gonna get at least one in there.
Bio break.
Do you want to just like start?
Yeah. I mean,
Trying
you
to
can
shove over?
hear- I guess so. Or at least just reinforce. Like if they're walling here, we can kind of wall around them and just make it difficult to get out of there.
Sounds like there was a Native American versus Native American fight.
Oh no, we were just
Alright.
asking like what would happen.
Yeah.
I guess I can dump more stuff in like Quebec for you.
In here?
Yeah. For like
I
next
might
turn.
just put here and just keep.
Oh, you took over Maine.
All right, I'm gonna put.
We had Pennsylvania.
They lost Pennsylvania.
All right, I'm just gonna split it between that and
Wow,
Delaware.
Delaware emptied out.
Yeah, it went okay. All right.
I stepped
Yeah,
away
and
for some
like,
barbecue.
I think I'm
and-
gonna be. Actually, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like it's one of those things to make all this whole plan of what you're going to move, and then you look at your movement cards and you're like, well, not that.
Going to South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
We reject your offer.
Oh, is that? That's not gonna be very many people.
Well,
That's
it's-
only 3 people.
but times 2, so 6.
Oh, yeah.
Or I can even
okay.
go into like the tiny one
Yeah.
and just take it away, so
Oh,
they can't
yeah.
reinforce.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll
All right.
come back.
Gonna do some boat movement.
Okay. Where are you boating from?
Where aren't I boating? Let's see. Probably from.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's be one of yours, and then
2 of any.
So I'll take
Two of
at
any?
least one
Which
of
one?
yours.
Yeah.
Too. Do you wanna take one more, or should I take it? Yeah.
I don't think you can take the Nevermind. If you look at the color, it only shows red, yellow, and so I don't think you can take them.
Okay.
Alright.
So we'll take those 3, and then I need to find another
From
3.
Quebec.
From Maine.
Yeah, are you gonna take from
Oh,
Quebec?
yeah, that or like.
Oh, you can take from
Halifax?
here actually. Yeah, that's fine. Do that.
Want to do like that again?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Great. I think that gives you maximum dice anyway.
Yes. Dice it up. Oh.
All right,
You're
so
going
should
here?
we go to Charlestown and just try and clear out as much as we can, or just go for
You
the
could
sure thing?
not.
Yeah, sure. Let's be brave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bravery test.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like 2 blue dice and a white die.
You're gonna.
I'll roll.
yeah,
I'll
we
roll.
don't
We get to
Peter,
roll
perhaps.
all of
Right,
this
yeah.
stuff again.
All right. 2 murders. So you have 2 kills you need to resolve.
Let's take the yellows out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we want to
Right.
retreat somebody?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, well, yeah, because I can only
Yeah,
still roll 2
fine.
dice anyway.
Yep.
So.
Great.
I have to
Okay.
make them-
Right. We actually got to do the combat now.
Nope.
So you have 2 and 2, right?
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. 1.
Do we want to take a blue, or do you want to take me out of the fight entirely? Because if you look at the probabilities,
We're hanging
Oh,
in
that's
there.
true, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
more
It's
likely
looking
to
pretty
hit,
good.
So,
all right. So death to me.
but then movement shenanigans later.
Or we could move all 3 to
Yeah.
a different link.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're gonna roll
Ah,
No, roll
Murder.
until.
a murder and a flea.
murder and a flea.
So who do you want to murder?
You want to do yellow?
Yeah, because I need to get more ups.
That's a murder.
All right. So I have 2 red dice and 1 yellow dice.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder.
Do
Can we
you?
still move people then?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, okay. But
So
the
we got-
murderer was still.
Yep. So do you? Well, I mean, yeah. So this happens.
Yep.
Do you want to command move out?
Because then I can fight again, right?
Move into another fight.
No. You.
Oh, I have to go to the place of my
Correct.
territory.
So like,
Oh, okay.
were there to be a fight here as well?
Yes.
You could
okay.
command move into that fight.
Yeah. We'll hang out there. You
Yeah.
get rid of that flag.
Yeah.
Flag's gone.
No. How about we just keep the flag?
What? No.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
There we go. I feel better about that
All
now.
right. Okay. That's
I,
great.
I didn't want reinforcements down there.
I know, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, Peter's gonna be so sad.
There it comes
Well, that's what he gets for unmiking and stepping
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
So
Leave me alone.
All right, so I'll draw up. Okay. All right.
okay. So we are
Okay, I feel
not behind schedule.
better
yet.
about that.
All right. So you should now be on what your redraw phase. Yep. Because battle phase is done. So yep. So
Yep,
you need to
now-
draw back up to 3 cards.
Yep.
All good?
Okay.
Great.
You get a new cube.
Okay. So
Watch, it's Peter who's not here.
Ah.
Womp womp. Do I hear?
hey Peter,
You lost the game.
you've been wiped off the board, but it's your turn.
That's what happens when you step away.
Yep.
Yep.
We reintroduced ourselves to South Carolina.
Fair enough.
You did take out 3 of them. So
I tried my best.
I'm sure you did. Great.
I guess we went even
This,
there, but
this a game of trading punches.
That's true.
Seems,
harder.
seems to me. So, whose turn is it?
you need to make yourself up. It's your turn.
Here's my turn.
I think it's in your pocket.
Here we go. I apologize. I ate lunch real quick. Scarfed it down. Back.
All right.
sweet.
All right. So
All right.
Peter, it is your turn. You, South Carolina has been lost, or is
Can't
falling.
reinforce down there anymore.
Well, for now.
Reinforce
All right.
wherever you like.
Reinforce wherever I like. So I get my flood units back.
Yep. And you get 4 from your reserves.
4 from here.
It's unfortunate.
And
I think we did roll the 3 blanks. It would have been nicer if we didn't.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, they weren't fleas.
Yeah.
so
Well, I can't flee.
I can only reinforce up here,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Back to square one.
Yeah. So Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Okay, so let's put. At some point, maybe we should launch, right?
Someday.
So right now, I mean, just for score, right now it is British are winning because they have
Oh, we
4
are.
colonies and America has 3 colonies.
It will definitely continue to be that way.
All right.
I don't anticipate change.
Yeah.
So that's reinforcement.
We're just gonna
Movement.
we're stealth go to Rhode Island.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We will defend Rhode Island with our lives.
Rhode Island's ours.
Yeah. It's small. You won't miss it.
Yeah. You don't need it.
Yeah.
It's crucial.
It is kind of crucial. Like this is the most Rhode Island has ever been needed.
Okay, I'm going to play that movement card with the
So there's 1.
Sons of Liberty.
Okay. What does that do?
Let's move 2 armies up to 3.
Wow.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Not a fan.
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Wow.
That's
I like it.
I think concentration of force
Yep.
might
Sure.
be important. Okay, and that's my movement. So you can roll defense,
Run away.
a flee, and 2 nothings.
Oh. Woo. Okay. All right.
Come back harder
Save
next
it.
time.
Can we have
Control of
a
Georgia?
flag down in Georgia?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, I
That gives you
presume-
2 reinforcement cities, by the way.
Yep. Yep.
Presume it's my turn.
Well, so he has to draw back up to 3,
Yep.
and then we determine whose turn is it
It
now.
could be
So
anyone's
mysterious.
Could be anyone, perhaps red.
All right. Let's get some Hessians up in here. 6 to be clear. They are
Wow.
all going to Halifax.
How'd you get 6 Hessians? Oh, you just played 6 Hessians?
Yeah,
Yep.
add
Sweet.
6 Hessians into Halifax,
Okay.
Nova Scotia.
All right.
Even if enemy occupied.
Wow. That's quite a movement card, or quite a
Yeah.
card.
Throw at least 1 into Quebec, right?
I can just put them all in Quebec because I can take the. We can do the
Oh,
boats,
that's true.
right? So I
Yeah.
can take the
Yeah.
boats
Yeah.
from here. Okay, we're doing boats.
Boats.
2
Warships.
full-size warships.
Okay. From
for
where
all of
and
our
where?
people.
All right.
Well, one of them's. So I can take the orange here.
Yeah,
right?
you can take anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, what are we attacking? That's the question.
I can take more. I don't know. I don't even know.
Attack
Probably not Boston.
Carolina?
But we're not gonna. I mean, we can put troops in there. But
We could disrupt Georgia. We could just
New Jersey.
pick on this portion of Rhode Island.
oh gosh. Okay. Crazy idea.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna like this,
Oh, boy.
right? Okay, what if I just put all the troops in Rhode Island?
Yes.
Just like all of
Oh
these.
no.
Please don't.
But then in theory, that leaves 2 of their colonies open for you just to occupy, is I think what he's arguing against.
Yeah.
Okay, so not all,
Yeah.
but a majority. Although they could just boats us back and take those. I
Yeah.
guess. Is that
We'll leave some
so
stuff.
many troops here?
No
I don't
rush. No
know.
rush. Revolution will wait for you.
There.
Wait, we can do Virginia. Right? There's just the 2 cubes there.
Sure. That's right.
Oh, yeah. So we can also split up our targets then, too,
Yeah.
because we're not doubling down.
Yeah.
So,
How many people do we want? Is
That
5
looks-
enough to take their?
you know what we should also do?
What's your movement card?
2 warships.
2 warships.
Yeah.
Emma, you're required to speak German now until your Hessian troops are eliminated.
Aus Wiedersehen.
Octa Libre.
Auf Wiedersehen.
We get,
Tschüss.
get Nelly in here for
Tschüss.
some expert
Tschüss.
consulting.
So we could do that, but since we can take 2, we can either drop stuff in Virginia so they can't flee there.
Oh,
Like when
that's
we fight.
water, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or we could just drop both things
Oh, good call.
into Maryland.
Zwei Bier, bitte.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess which it's
Because we can get to Virginia, right?
Yep.
yeah.
So, here, somebody else.
So, all right. So, which Virginia are you going to?
And how many are we
You going to
taking
here?
of these?
Probably like
Those
of
are going to
each?
go into that one.
yeah. Then
Two
put
of
those in the
each?
other.
Is that going to be enough?
Well, we just have to occupy here. So,
And those go in the next one.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're doing it?
Yep.
All right. So there's one battle. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get one of these.
Red, only one red.
So
Oh,
one red,
let's see.
1 red, 1 yellow, 3 orange.
There's only 2 orange.
Here,
Yeah.
right?
So then,
Yeah.
This. Yep. Okay.
yeah, he's gonna roll 2 yellow, 2 white first. You have no valid retreats.
Perfect.
Good plan.
Wow, that was
Got
good.
one. 2.
Got one.
2. Dead.
Yep. Yeed. Sweet.
Sigh. Failed you, Yuki.
Occupado.
Yeah. Well, that's got 2 cities too.
Commander Washington, I'm
Yeah.
sad to report.
Disappointed.
See, you're
Yeah.
just like, you got this. Just hang here
Yeah.
and be slowly crushed by the.
The vice of Britain.
So draw back up to 3.
Let's eat some biscuits.
Yeah.
Those are,
Does
you know,
sound good.
it's
Okay.
cookies.
Yeah.
Because we're British.
Crisps.
Crisps. Yeah, let's eat some crisps.
Wow. Can I
That's
get
my-
the cubes before we are too terrible down this road? All right, and we're now on round 4, right?
Yes.
And no Trees cards have been played.
No.
Okay.
The first. Surely you jest.
The first player is white.
Ugh.
What's this one?
So reinforcements. You get 4 cubes to put out.
Yeah.
So now you have Georgia and New England.
Oh, I do like
I
that.
think we have enough up there. I think we're going all in here.
Or we could go for that next time.
Yeah. Try and.
Okay. Movement.
Okay, movement.
Interesting. I think they're going for South Carolina. I'm
Why
pretty
not?
Sure. Hard to tell for sure.
Nah, that'll probably be chill for a while, forever.
For a while, forever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Derek,
they've given up.
that nub.
This.
Oh,
this
yeah.
finger.
Yeah. Is that just a separate territory?
We assumed it is because water is
Yeah.
borders.
That's what I would assume.
All right.
Just put a troop there.
Just wildly inconvenient. All
It's,
right.
it's that one guy who's like, "Hey, guard this fort. We're not going to tell you when the war's over."
All right, we're gonna play as a movement card. This one.
Okay.
And
Stuff's shaped weird. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So this is 2 armies, 1 space.
yeah, so we're gonna move these guys to there.
All of them. Okay.
Nope.
I could do
And
that.
I don't want to give them a place to retreat. So if I move, I want to move these to move your guy in there and get a blue.
blue.
Then this is vacant,
right.
and I don't have another
That's
move, and then they
true.
have a place to retreat. So
Yeah, because he can't. He can't move the blue.
if
without
we
moving
can
the
get a decisive battle here now, I mean they can always come back with boats, but
That's true.
presumably there's a limit to how many boats there are. I guess.
There are.
No, all my cards
Boats
are
forever.
boats.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
The naval faction.
Yeah.
Let's see. They can move My 2 guys all can move 1.
Just walk into Virginia and they can't reinforce.
Well, I know, but then I leave.
I know.
Yeah.
Problem. So that's
Actually, yeah, there's no borders up there that you can use.
Hey, you can't just put one person in Virginia and be like, I occupy Virginia. It's like putting your flag on the moon and be like, I own the moon now.
No, I
That is
I think you can
That
do
is
that.
exactly what America did.
You can totally do that. You just have to give up Carolina to do it.
can look at your cards. Right, we can look at each other's cards, right?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
We haven't been looking at each other's cards.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I know.
I think this is all coming together. I have a good feeling.
I think these guys should avoid being picked off and move into there.
Okay.
All right, those are my 2 moves. All right, battle.
Defense.
You guys-
Defense. How many people?
Oh,
Got it.
wait,
2 and 3.
wait. I think I'm gonna
No.
play
No.
No.
I don't
Declaration of Independence.
Like it. What?
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Patriots.
I'd vote against it.
Yeah, I vote
Patriots
against it. I
ignore
have a vote,
flee
right?
results.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Which ones are the Patriots?
the white
Whites.
ones.
So,
We need a little extra help this time.
so you're gonna roll 2 and 3.
We got our dice. Come on, dice.
Yeah, saved them all. Excellent choice. Look at what I'm going to
I
reinforce
can't
with.
flee. You ran away. You left me there all by myself.
You're going to do amazing.
Roll. You might.
I feel really good
might not
about
have to
this.
worry about it.
Oh, look at you.
Pills.
Oh shit! Well, you could have shot
Oh,
at
you
them
need to
instead of
roll.
just,
Oh, no,
like-
you haven't rolled yet. Yeah. So you can take out whatever you
2.
want.
Oh, I think I'll.
Wow. Wow. All right.
All right.
So 3 white dice and 2 green dice.
Actually, Indians are better than Patriot Americans. Patriot Americans
Oh, yeah.
route more often.
But you you are ignoring routing.
All right. Watch this. It's just going to
I don't.
So
No,
you're
full
these are
sweep.
kills.
It's
These
just
aren't
gonna be
routes. These are.
Three
Oh, and I am
running men.
ignoring.
Yeah.
You're
So
the
for
running
for,
man.
for
But
your
the
roll-
blues will.
Yeah.
The greens aren't ignoring routing.
Listen, it's just
Yeah.
going to be
Correct.
like
Yeah. So what I'm
routes
saying is
and
that
runaway,
you
tactical,
removing these.
no kills.
Because
just
you
gonna
played that
sweep
card,
the
your greens and
entire thing.
yellows
Yeah.
have
To
same
be fair, I'm
probabilities.
actually not
Yeah,
too
yeah. Okay,
bad
we're
about
gonna
that
move those.
result.
I was gonna say,
think
all
that
right.
was.
You can
I
roll
was
your green dice
real
as well.
happy with that.
Yeah.
I was anticipating just losing.
Because
everything.
these are all coming back.
No.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna win it.
Okay, I ignore
Britain!
these,
Great.
Win it.
and I ignore all these.
You can do those if you want, but you.
Yeah, you should leave.
Great.
No, we're staying in.
All right.
We're
Take
staying
it.
in.
Sounds like 2 red dice.
It's,
Go.
uh,
Yeah.
Okay, one more
One.
kill. We're gonna lose a white one, so we
We're
can
gonna
still
live.
keep roll.
we're gonna
Okay.
take it.
Great. Let's do it.
Come
on, 2 hits.
Red.
2 hits.
There we go.
I got 2 more routes though.
Yay.
Boo.
And one of those, please. Let's put it here.
Well, no. So flea is different. So Native American flea.
Yeah. So. Okay. So we can put a.
They flee.
marker there.
Can you put that in the flood unit space?
Just get to reinforce with that.
All right, and that's my battle. I'm drawing up to 3. I think we keep going while he's figuring that out.
Yeah.
Dice.
Dice.
The cube is.
It's a dice.
The cube
It's a dice.
is yellow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. 8 dudes. And the Native American.
Green one.
Unclear.
Okay.
I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
you
was
got
on
your
our
4,
side for the
right?
record.
Yeah.
Is this all your troops?
Yes. I'm very well deployed.
Wow. Nice.
I'm running out of things. I got to get in battle. I got things
Okay.
to die off.
Well, these were the fled ones. These are the 4, so you have 4 left.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay.
It's all good.
Let's see. Want to get at least that up to max, right?
Yeah, you should probably take over something. Can you take over? Do you do anything in North Carolina? That one troop there. Do you have movement for that?
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That should be your plan.
Probably from the Virginia
Ooh.
thing.
Yeah, if you shore that up, because blue doesn't have a lot to get in there unless they have a lot of movement.
Yeah. So
And,
short
and right
for
now
Sweden?
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 American and 5 British.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good chance there will be 6 British in a moment. No, probably take North Carolina. If they,
Sure,
want,
you
if they
left
want
it-
to take North Carolina, they'll take
You
North
just left the
American
one person
state.
chilling there.
They'll need a 2 move.
They'll find out.
Okay.
What was that?
Do the flood Native American
So
state?
That's what I'm trying
how
to
are we
figure
feeling
out.
about like
Is
this
this card?
area?
I feel uncomfortable about everything.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
which
I
things do we
don't
wanna
think. I
try
think
and
they
take?
just
'Cause we
stick
probably
around
take
in the
this.
flood space until
right?
otherwise. Because like it says they go to the flood space,
I guess so.
and then during the reinforcement of the flood
so
units,
I'm
you
this.
take
I don't
your
know if it
units.
helps.
So I think fled Native
And then
Americans
I'm
just
opposed,
stockpile.
So I can go from
City.
here. I can take that maybe.
Oh.
No, it's gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah. Well, we can start at it.
Rhode Island.
Oh, you can still get into Pennsylvania though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think defense is probably a good thing,
Yeah.
and also taking over North Carolina.
Yeah.
Defensive, except for when it comes to North Carolina. Maybe shore up.
Like I could probably like throw a bunch into Delaware and just go into Philadelphia and try and finish that off. Because they don't actually get like too many dice, I think.
Yeah. But then you leave Delaware undefended.
That's true.
Okay, so
Delaware.
I guess I can throw more
The
stuff.
problem
in, like,
with this-
Maryland.
strategy
Yeah.
of burning through your cards so you get to all the cards, and eventually you will run out of cards.
Do we get to
The
reshuffle?
strategy, I think, backfires in the long run. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Should probably ask that question before we start burning.
Yeah,
through
I believe you have to.
Yeah.
Or in Delaware. You can
Yeah, if we get to reshuffle, then
Yeah. Well, like I mean,
Yeah.
I could
That's
then
not a
move
problem.
over to Maryland.
Yeah. You don't really want them to take stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I could throw more stuff in Maine, and we can just start trying to traipse through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you put over there? I mean, it seems okay for now.
To Delaware.
That's a little scary. Sure. Maybe one over here. Perfect.
There we go.
All right.
All right. So I'm
Your
going to move 2 armies twice.
Okay.
Let's see.
No, I don't think you actually reshuffle.
oh,
Yeah, I think that's a flaw in our logic. My logic. It's my
Oh, you
Well, I
don't
mean,
reshuffle?
I think
My
if you
bad
think
idea.
about it, there's what, like 8 turns, 9 turns?
Well, I only got 4 things left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have 3. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
8.
But you, so you should
So,
have 6 cards
there's-
left.
Okay.
kind of
But
this
if you don't
idea
have
of
any
trying to manage the flow of these cards
Hmm.
because it would be a waste to not get through your deck, but it would be bad to run out of cards also.
All right. Where are you going?
So I'm going to definitely move the ones in Virginia.
Because it
there.
says when you have 3
We'll
event
leave
cards, you
a
shuffle them into your draw deck and
red,
draw
so
them.
you can't flee.
And it says that if you do not have enough cards left in your
So
draw
I
deck, you
can't
draw what
flee?
remains.
Oh,
I
like
can't flee anymore.
leave one.
Oh, you
It does
flipped
not
that.
say if you do not have cards to draw that you
Like,
reshuffle.
do I want to take these 3? Or do I want to take 2?
The more the better. I'm just nervous about if 3 is enough. I mean, I know it's just.
Do I
one
want to take
turn,
all
but-
4?
Sure. All right.
so the
Oh,
choose cards will
if
have
all
to be
turn
played
markers have been
sometime.
And you're
drawn,
moving another 2 spaces.
No, you don't have to play them,
No.
Yes.
right?
Thinking of just reinforcing.
You have to play it. Oh,
Like
because you always
here.
have to play a movement card.
Sure.
And a truth
Unless I
card
wanted
is
to
a
attack
movement
something.
card.
yep. Yeah, so
But it doesn't say movement on it, though.
no,
Fine.
but it has movement at the bottom basically.
Right, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a movement card. It doesn't say movement.
Sweet. All right. Combat. Roll your dice.
I don't know. There's some questions. Oh, where are we at? Up
You
there.
die.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one white guy.
Yep.
Kill.
Nice.
Okay. I was gonna say it could have been a flea, and that would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should have thought about that. It's
All good.
It does specifically say that
We
choose
can
cards are
like
played as a movement card.
adjust things a little bit if we want.
So is that the only battle?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
don't we need to
Dra-
have a troop for this?
No, we have troops.
Which battle are you in?
This one. Can we
Oh,
move
yes.
into a space that's empty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
Or if we
could-
wanted to like
or-
reinforce
wait,
stuff.
yeah.
Do you have to move into an area that you occupy?
No, it
No.
just can't be occupied by.
Can't be
the
occupied by somebody else.
So are you done with that battle?
Just figuring out if we're gonna move anything. I think it's probably fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then
Yeah.
drop to 3.
All right, cube.
Cube.
Pick the cube.
Cube.
Red.
Yes. Sweet.
Nice.
All right, reinforcements. 2 British regulars and 4 Hessians to New York City. So far. Oh, and then I just get 4 people too.
The panzers are rolling into. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong section.
So where am I going here? Virginia, maybe?
Oh, you could also like start doing some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Put them in
Could do one in, like-
Missioner.
Wilmington
Yeah.
and
And we're putting
All-
one in
all
there,
three in
or do we
Wilmington?
want to do?
Wilmington.
There's also like Norfolk versus York, so if we wanted to like split it up so you
Norfolk.
can
Oh,
move.
okay. Yeah, put one.
you haven't been to the East Coast, have you?
So far.
Yeah.
Norfolk. Norfolk.
Norfolk. And I can boat someone.
A bunch of
Boats
stuff.
all these people
We
into
got tons of stuff
Delaware.
here too.
Yeah.
Can go for Rhode Island.
Yeah. Well, Rhode Island, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Proceed.
Oh yeah.
I only have one lot of troops though. Maybe you do that?
Do it.
Ooh. Just to take this
You
whole
have
thing.
7 minutes until we are behind schedule
Oh
again.
my gosh. Pressure.
Yeah, sure. Let's just
I
try
don't
and
know if it's time for Rhode Island.
yeah. We can try and take Jersey.
All right. Well, what movement card did you play?
Warship
Okay.
for 1.
Uh,
I guess we can vacate this. Like we don't really need. We have all this up here.
yeah.
This New York's
Could leave
pretty
one
well.
just to make it annoying.
Yeah.
And then we could just drop everything in like Jersey.
I think like a couple.
Yeah.
You want to do that? You want to
Yeah,
go
we
for
can leave
Jersey?
one of each.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then you're only gonna have 1 dice to roll though, so you should probably.
Great. Where you heading?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we only get the 2 orange anyway.
Yeah. Jersey.
Okay. Defenders. That is what? 2 blue, 3 white.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
In G.
you gotta start doing stuff at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Oh, thank you.
It rolled.
Great.
It rolled a
Perfect
20.
test.
It was a 20.
Oh, it was.
Okay. Here's
Yeah.
our
Wow.
3
Oh.
kills.
Wow. That counts as a 20.
3 kills, and one of your guys flees.
Actually, let's see.
These.
You
good are these
could
things?
take one out.
They're
It
really
might be
good.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
Mine
have
are
to choose.
bad.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of me.
Well, so we're not doing fleas yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they have the kills. I mean.
Yeah. So
We can still
Yeah,
talk
the
about
kills
what
happen
you might want to do.
first.
Yeah,
You
that's
might,
what I'm saying is we can take mine out.
Yeah. Both of them.
they're going to have a
Yeah,
weaker force.
I
than us,
have
so
bad
maybe
people.
keeping
Okay.
both blues in there.
They're not good
for
at
the
stuff.
fight might be a good idea.
They're good at occupying space. Like,
But they just
look at
wipe
these
us
Hessians.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're badasses.
Risk
They're good
reward.
at being bodies.
We need to take risks.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
just roll these.
Where's your? You're
Blues
not
roll again?
fleeing? You're staying?
They fled, but they're not
fled.
command
They're not commanding.
command decisioning. No, they get to roll again. Oh no, you didn't roll yet. That's right.
Yeah. It's 2.
2.
2 hits.
1 of each.
Yeah, probably. Keep both. Well, the regulars are better than
Yeah.
the Patriots, so
Oh.
let's take off 2 of mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And
I'll
that's it.
Just gotta
Great.
roll
Contra
better.
roll. Live.
Wow. Wow.
We got a kill.
Oh, kill 1.
The Hessians,
Yeah.
because you're just better.
Yeah,
just take
might be
New
good to retreat. To retreat your 2 guys.
Okay.
Jersey. Jersey. I love New Jersey.
Okay.
Well, the regulars have deserted us,
Yeah.
bastards.
Get out of there.
There's
All right.
some
Sounds
really-
like you got Jersey now.
I'm walking here.
Yeah.
and thus
Got the
began
whole
the
Jersey
resentment of
Shore.
the South against the North when they were when the regulars deserted the militia.
Alright, I believe that is.
All right.
That's all the battles, right?
Now we're going to reveal the suspense of who the last player this turn is. It's blue.
Ooh, yeah,
Alright.
go for it.
So you get your 2
2.
fled and 4
Oh
reinforcements.
yeah. Do we figure out what happens
Oh.
with the Native Americans?
Yes, they
I'm
stay there.
taking them.
Oh, just forever. Oh.
Until this event card comes up.
Oh.
I
I see.
2 Native Americans plus all flood Native Americans. Taking all this.
Plus 4. Yep.
4. Alright.
I didn't get that thing I was hoping for. So.
You check what your movement card is to figure out what you can do with them.
That's true.
Yeah, you can move 1 army
yeah.
3.
So you could pile up here
I
and
think we
then
just need to churn through decks.
Yeah.
try to take something out.
That's
Did,
true.
I'm gonna do all the stuff.
I mean, this is.
Nearing the end game. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
one.
we're trying to.
We're in the end.
Yeah, I think that's a
Okay, Doctor
decent.
Strange.
Try to push back. Try to take Wilmington because then
They can't reinforce
we
there, and
we kill it.
No.
We lose a colony,
at least.
and
Well, you can only move one army too, so.
Yep.
yeah. So
So,
put everything in Cape Town that you want to put down here.
is there any?
You can only move one army?
Oh, for my movement
yeah.
card.
So I think you might want to maybe put a little reinforcement up there, but not a ton.
Yeah.
Just keep turtling here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got to send a big army out into the field and get some victories. I'd be inclined to.
No.
Counterpoint, don't.
Yeah. Or not.
As an alternative,
I'd
have
put
you
a lot of
considered
guys
no?
here. I think.
Can I at least put that much in there?
Do all the Native Americans have to go to the same space?
It doesn't say.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
We can arm them in Wilmington or Boston. Doesn't really matter. We got guns.
Well, Rhode Island, I think, is what you want to protect.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put Native American
Great.
in there too.
But
Okay, so play your
we're
movement
totally,
card.
what makes you think we're coming from Rhode Island? Is the fact that we keep saying
Okay,
that.
so my
We're-
movement.
Empty threats. Just
Okay, one army.
Yep, one
Roll
army.
3.
That's Wilmington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I
All
like
right,
it.
Abba.
Come on, dice. I have 3 people there.
yeah.
Oof.
Can move 2 of them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you good? That's all right.
Because they're about to roll 3, 4, 5, 6,
Right,
7.
but should I move them to the unoccupied space? So it just makes it more difficult.
You can also
It's up to you.
Spread it out. What do you think?
you could do one of each. You could put one in here so that you can manipulate that, and then
Oh,
put
okay.
one in the open space to make it annoying.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You get 3
Like
dice.
one
My
lone
one person's gonna shoot 'em
heroic
down.
British
And then you
troop.
want to take the. There you go.
No,
Yep.
we got it. We got it.
Good roll. You're the active player, so I think you should get the roll.
I'm going to err on the side of active player.
They're
Oof,
instead.
Yep.
just
Kill
a
them.
little
Dead.
dead.
Oh, but look, he
3
scared
times
2
over.
people away.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
1 militia and 1 Native American. 1 Native American result, too. Great, and then that British flag is cleared. So we're at 1, 2,
I think another
5
native. I think
and-
another native.
5.
There was a rule about.
Fleeing in equal totals.
Yeah, that any flee results from Patriots affect the Native Americans as well. Unfortunately, it's pretty.
Where did you see that? Because here there's something.
Just a guard. I was
Okay.
reading his comments
Okay.
earlier.
Because it mentions that when Native Americans are on both sides, they both flee. All flee results. apply to
Oh,
both.
that's what I was.
I think that's what he's
thinking.
talking about.
Okay, okay. You're right. All right.
We done?
Okay, so that was the battle,
That
right?
was the battle. Yep.
So you can draw up to 3.
And then can I have all the cubes?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
that.
All right, first player.
It sounds like they finally
Is
got their
white.
purple stuff.
They're
Okay.
purples. Yeah, we haven't seen those yet.
We're just coming late in the game to save the day.
See, I haven't been moving these, but I don't really have great options.
Yeah, because you got to move like quick to get any of them. Like, I think they're good. They just kind of like hold the area because like we're not worried about them taking those areas.
Okay, so these have to show up in a city, right? And this city here is closest city to the front, so let's show up there. Okay. And then a move card. Two armies, 3. So these guys move to here. And these guys. We can go to here.
All of them?
You probably want to leave 1
Why?
because if they get command decision, they can just run back there.
Oh, yeah, into our back line.
But we can
Right.
also
Yep.
run the other direction.
Yeah, but like I mean,
retreat
if
into
they
the
totally
wilderness.
if they
Yeah.
totally vacate a territory, you can command decision back to where they left from.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I care about one guy there. I think the concentration of force, I think, is a big factor in the game. Like leaving guys to pick off, I'm not sure is a good idea. But
I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, like the thing is, you don't leave them there to pick off. You leave them there to prevent them from retreating back into that territory.
well, which results in them being able to be picked off. But that's okay. Let's go.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, while you're doing that, does anybody want to kind of summarize to chat, like,
Here we go.
what the status
there.
of this game is?
I have
Alright.
no idea.
Okay. All
We're
right.
winning.
Okay.
We're winning.
this is unassailable. We
Yeah.
have people everywhere else.
Yep. There are interesting concentrations of population.
We're slowly taking over the south.
Slowly. But it sounds like we have 2 battles now, right?
Yeah. We're
Okay.
rolling.
So let's.
So the active player gets to
do-
decide what the order is.
Oh yeah, well, let's do this battle first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take down your whole army.
Yeah.
Oh, then they can flee into the
Either way, they could flee.
I don't think they
Yeah.
can flee where
First
there's
hit.
First
First blood.
Okay.
dead.
Aw.
You do also have 2 command decisions, so I think you can move 2 cubes into that fight.
You can move them into a territory with enemy guys.
As long as the territory isn't controlled by the enemy, then you can move into it. So,
Yeah. Go
when a
for
blank die is rolled, you may decide to move one of your units out of the current battle, and move into any adjacent area that is not solely enemy occupied.
Okay, great. All right, we'll do this one.
it. Ooh. Take 2 hits.
Two
Yeah.
hits.
And you can move one of your guys.
I mean, you can take
I can
one.
move.
Yeah, you can move it into the open area if you wanted.
I think,
I want to do that.
Oh no, I don't think we're gonna like
Okay.
survive
Yeah.
the onslaught.
GM, move my pieces.
all right, let's,
We need to get those long boards.
Such a
'Cause, like,
long game.
That's a lot of like.
Yeah.
4 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine.
All right.
Just making
And you
North
could
Carolina
redeploy
now really into
Yeah.
A guy, like one of these blues here, maybe if you want to have mixed
Looking grim.
combined arms.
Okay.
All right, and draw.
All right.
Done.
So,
Cube.
come on, blue.
What?
It's not blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you got some good stuff.
Nope.
All right. So now the turn is for the loyalist militia.
All right. What are we trying to do here?
I don't know. Well, you're gonna reinforce.
Yeah.
You're gonna put more troops.
I only got 4 dice.
So as we're going into your turn, I think a question, because we would plan to do Founding Fathers at like 1:30ish. Do we want to end at the end of this round?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it depends if we're winning or
Both
Yeah.
both sides get one more turn. That sounds fair.
Yep.
not. Yeah.
We'll compare
Territories at that point.
Yeah, compare territories. at the end of this
Oh,
turn.
maybe you should play your thing then.
You can play the truce if you like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to.
Well, unless I need to move 2. That's the thing.
Right.
So it's one of those 2.
Yeah. Right. That's fair.
Okay. What am I doing here?
Oh, we're gonna take. Can you take over the orange one? I can't see that.
Pennsylvania?
It's Maryland.
Maybe. I would need 2 for that, I think. So it's probably gonna be this.
Yeah. If you load up all your troops in Delaware, right, you just have like literally 1 million yellow troops and just like steamroll into there.
That's true.
1, 2. Because what are we at? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags. 1, 2, 3. We're even now, right? Unless you want to stealth sneak in the back.
Yeah,
and
I'm trying to see
get
like what sneaky stuff I can do.
South Carolina. Yeah, move or what's the blue one?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, I think earlier somebody in chat was like, "Don't you guys know geography?" And I'm like, "We're
No.
Americans. We are Americans. We do not know."
Also, this map it's very disorienting for me, just the way that it's laid out.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And everything's like weird.
Are you one of
skewed.
those
This
people? Are
isn't
you one of
what-
those people who comes to Gen Con and is like, "Why are your maps upside down?"
They're-
There's no right side up for maps, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
north.
I'm the only one that's actually
No.
looking
Is it
at
up?
the map normally, right? I'm
That's
looking
true.
Oh yeah, you
straight
are. I'm looking
due
at like
north.
a weird cockeye. I mean, you don't have boats, right? So you just
Yeah.
gotta.
So yeah, I guess
Yeah,
we'll just go for Maryland.
steamroll Maryland. Take
Yeah.
literally everyone, and go in there. It's probably not everyone though.
Yeah.
Because
So
All right,
move
don't wanna lose
3,
Delaware.
2.
Well, 3 armies, 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Wow. So you are trying to steamroll Maryland.
we also don't want to lose Virginia. They're gonna like come in there. So I don't know what we can do about that.
Actually, we'll just leave the we're in there. I don't want to lose Delaware. So 1, 2, and
Wait,
then
how did these guys get to there?
You
moves
can
2
move
spaces.
2
I
spaces.
moved through here.
Oh, right, got it.
Maybe those ones in the little nub
2 spaces.
up there, although they can flee.
A
Some of
nubbin?
those-
You can move here
Uh,
too.
no. Yes, they could.
Oh yeah. Just get a good mix of dice.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah.
All right.
Any other moves?
Nope.
All right, we need
We're
to
gonna
roll
lose
here.
Virginia, then.
Yuki.
Yup.
Roll the 20 again. Oh, that's good.
3 kills.
3 kills.
And
yeah.
do you have a valid command?
Yes,
You could
yes.
retreat into Pennsylvania if you want to.
No, do I want
I mean,
to, though?
this is also the last
Right.
overall round turn thing. Round turn thing.
Should we risk it?
Well, they're going to hit us really hard.
Yeah. look at all these
Probably
dice.
they've got 3 colors of dice.
Well, I think retreating then gives you an army to counterattack with.
Right,
true.
right. Yeah, I think we probably do. One of each. I got 1 too.
Or you could just hang out.
Or not.
Or we can just hang out and get murder.
This party sucks. I want to leave.
Wow.
So 2.
All right, so both of
2
your
hits.
orange flee. And there is 2 hits
2 hits.
and 3 total command decisions.
2 hits. Yeah, let me.
Okay, great.
Side by
So
side.
you have
Okay.
command decisions you can make to retreat if you'd like.
We're not retreating.
Great.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
I don't think they should.
Yeah.
That's good. They both survived in a way.
Okay, all right. Can we put a flag down?
Yeah.
All right. So Britain is at 7, 6, 6 again?
7.
6.
No, you're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, yeah,
5,
so-
6,
7.
7.
Okay, so
Oh,
the
yeah.
key thing here is Delaware doesn't really count. I don't know if that was mentioned in the rules.
What?
You used to let George Washington take that.
That's.
What is the tie thing?
France wins, I think.
France.
French Canada
Oh.
Okay, that's
Uh,
it.
it-
Is that
yeah.
it for your battles?
Yes,
yes.
actually
Okay,
that
so
is
you can
true.
draw up the three.
In the
Canada
case of a
wins.
tie, America becomes a southern province of French Canada.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Canada can take.
All right, so
the US.
have you drawn back up to 3?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need our cube.
Yes. Recruitment. 2 green cubes, please. Ugh. Yeah, we need one of those Tyrannosaurus Rex arm
Oh,
things.
yeah, the little.
I'll grab
Alright,
it.
how do we
Manager 4.
secure?
All grabby claws.
Oh, I see. Need one more?
Just put them all in Quebec. You're fine.
What do we want to secure? What are we worried about?
They could boat into here.
Yeah, well, so your available options are Virginia,
What is my
Maryland,
movement?
My fault, your card.
New Jersey, Maine, Nova Scotia, Quebec, and Delaware, I guess. I guess we'll permit
Definitely
Delaware.
want to do that.
Where is that? Oh. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Philadelphia is their last thing there.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Or we can try and get New Hampshire as well.
New Hampshire.
From
Because
Maine.
it's just there.
Because it's just this huge army.
Wait, which one has fewer? That one.
Um,
That one has the green
this one
dice.
has fewer.
Yeah, New Hampshire technically has fewer. They have 7.
Yeah, and then you can just I mean, we could probably do a couple of things. What do you got?
Yeah. Well, I could. I think you can move literally.
I just want to point out
everybody.
that if the stream of independence ends with
3.
the Revolutionary War not succeeding,
2.
then
I can move
Either we
these
cancel
ones
4th of July.
I think we should have talked about this maybe,
And,
talked about your strategies before you got into the
like,
game.
All of
America doesn't strategize.
these
Oh
ones?
yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. That is
Yeah,
true.
and we have
You
to
guys are
make
playing this
sure
as a
there's
role
stuff in
playing
here so they
game.
can't retreat is the big thing.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can do that.
Oh,
Just your willpower and gumption.
Okay. So here.
yeah, because then they can
I
only
think
retreat
that's
out.
Put
a
all
good
these here.
strategist on our side during this.
How many things can you
particular
move?
part of
Can we
history.
attack a couple of things, or?
What
Do
else
it.
would we attack?
Do it.
I mean, we could attack in there.
I also hope that the players who are waiting are watching this game because they are going to play. 1812 is the same system, so I
Why
hope
don't
they're
just
paying
put
Yeah,
it
attention.
just throw 'em all in
here?
there.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know
Okay.
what else I can really attack.
All right.
Movement card.
All right. 3 troops.
3 armies.
3
One
armies,
space?
1 space.
Okay.
3 dice. 2 dice.
You want
We could probably move
2
more
green?
too,
Yeah. Well, that's at a minimum,
because like once we take here, they're not going to be able to
right?
throw in one more green, maybe. Yeah.
Like that.
Sure. And then we got 2 more moves.
Move
Move the red one up
the red one.
further away. No, you could just go
Oh,
further
in
up.
there. Oh, in there. Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, because they can attack that. Oh.
Well, yeah, but then they have to attack that to get that back.
Ah. That's smart. And then we got one more move. What are we worried about here?
Losing, I think. Just to be clear.
Maybe just move.
They could take Georgia away
One
from you easily,
here.
but there's not much you can do about it.
I mean, even if they take
Oh,
that,
yeah.
they can't take that.
If you move like 1 troop there, then they
Oh,
lose
to
Georgia.
move Virginia.
Or I'm sorry, Virginia.
Yeah, but you could also move up there.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I
that's
mean, like, there's nothing you can do
Virginia.
about Virginia.
I mean, because even
But-
if they took that, they can't like claim it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I think spreading out is only good if it accomplishes something. Otherwise, consolidation
Maybe
seems
here
better.
for me.
I mean, they
Or
still
in
can't
Nova
take
Scotia?
that.
You
Oh
don't-
yeah, maybe Nova
They-
Scotia, because then they can't like try and take a warship and ruin that.
Right.
Great.
Let's do the battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Battle.
Where? Up there?
Yeah.
New Hampshire?
Okay, so I got 3.
It all
or 2.
comes down to the roll of a dice.
It all comes down to New Hampshire.
4.
Wow.
4
Or
kills.
So I'll take the extra.
Are you
well,
gonna have one of your fleet?
take 2 of those, and maybe one of mine, because I'm pretty.
okay. Well, there's one more too.
Yours are good. We should
I
probably
think
this?
over there it's good to stay in
We
and
need.
try and kill as many of
just-
them as we can.
For yours?
Um,
because
we
then
would
we have a
definitely
better
want to take
chance
mine
of,
over the Native
being able to
Americans.
take it
Yep.
back.
I'm just saying, like, if we want more die
It's all about
rolls,
damage.
just
to
Yeah,
or
we'll
if we
have to
want
at least
like,
one more
I
turn.
think
well,
one
mine
more
might even
time.
just. I only got.
The probabilities are on your
2.
sheet.
Okay.
Wait, how many?
You want to take yours?
Yeah, let's just take mine.
All right. Okay. So now attackers roll. Here are the Native American dice. You want to pass those down?
No.
2 fleas and kill.
Oof.
And
2 command decisions.
commands.
maybes.
So 1 kill.
We gotta kill. Take off a blue one so we
Yeah,
can keep
take a blue.
rolling maximum dice.
And then a fleet. and your
Blue
fleet,
are way better
right?
than white,
Yeah.
though. Keep in mind.
Always fleet.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if-
but we need to roll
They're slightly
maximum
better,
dice.
but we get to keep our maximum dice rolls,
Okay.
so we can take off
Sure.
a blue.
Sure. Okay.
Back to us.
And you did the appropriate fleeing. and
Did you
command
do any
decisions?
fleeing? Or are you sticking around?
Yeah.
We're not leaving.
Okay.
We're not leaving.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's not good at all. 1 and 1 kill, and 2
Probably
of my
just
guys
this one,
flee. That wasn't so good.
Yeah, I think yours are just so strong.
All right. So now it's just 2 red dice.
Yeah.
One hit.
No command decision. I take it.
Nope.
Okay.
Go in the distance.
All right. 2 and 1.
Yeah. 2 kills.
2 kills.
And a flea. A
Wow.
blue flea.
This is getting real down to the wire here.
Okay.
Got this.
But the British
How many
regulars,
cards?
the British
How many
regulars are
dice?
real
How
good.
many dice? Right,
of
who
them.
will it be?
1 kill. Let's take 1 of mine. Here's a better.
Because they can't get rid of all of us.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
you're not command decisioning.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Fight.
You can roll.
Fight.
The last
You
man.
got this. Yes.
Kill.
Yes. All right. Gotta stay alive.
50-50.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oof.
All right.
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah, kill it.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
No. 50. That was 50.
Oh, really?
Oh, roll that.
Yes. British.
New Hampshire is ours.
You're gonna take that
Wow.
back so easy.
No.
Wow.
Now we have.
Wow.
Now we have a buffer.
Here's 4 to our 1, 2, 3, 4,
Is there any
5,
battles?
6, 7, 8.
Is that the only battle?
Yeah. Everything else we did
You have
was
to
just to
take,
be
like-
annoying.
Drop to 3. Although I don't know if it matters.
Yeah.
And now
All
it's
right.
your turn. So you get.
So you get your 2 fled
you
and
get-
+4.
Yeah, 2 + 4.
Did you finally get your truth?
So play the truce.
All right, first, this one is played during the reinforcement stage.
Gives you how many purple?
4.
All right, so the French have now entered the war. Finally.
In cozy,
Absolutely.
in cozy Savannah.
Just hanging out for the rest of the game.
Yep. All right, so I get to reinforce now.
Yeah.
So that thing's gonna be.
So you can, I think this is going to be
Yeah.
4 groups, 2 spaces.
So this would be, yeah, so you play your truce, and this is kind of the thing that they were trying to get at, is you play the truce, and it stays out. It doesn't go into the discard pile. So then when you would play your truce, the game would immediately end.
I got it. Yeah.
And you know, you're tempted to play it, perhaps early, because it's moved 4 armies.
But
Yeah.
yeah, since the game's gonna end.
My dice are rolling hot. If you're going to try and take over Georgia.
I don't know if I think that was a endurance test, not a.
Hey,
I think we
they
have.
came around.
I think we have a chance of retaking Georgia. I think we have a
right.
chance of taking North Carolina.
Reinforce here.
If
'cause
you
it's-
put one of the blue ones there, then you can move it.
Yeah,
it's not our territory.
correct.
So.
There's no, you don't control it, so you can't reinforce there. You could reinforce there.
Oh, but even just these guys, these are hers, right? Mm-hmm. So she can move them, right?
Yep.
Well,
Well, they
She
can- No.
deployed into Savannah is the.
Yeah. So those are your guys.
She could just move
No,
them here
those-
and murder.
Yeah. I'm saying, just take this guy along, go here,
Okay.
and without any blue.
Also, keep in mind, it looks like you could take New Jersey back if you took all that. Oh no, you can't reinforce there. Never mind.
So
But you do have a new.
plus and plan.
we have.
Yeah.
You could try.
We can.
You're not
You
moving
can
by
disrupt
water.
we can disrupt their control of Virginia
Yep.
by moving one guy in there.
Yep.
So that's 2 moves.
Just has
We
it
can
back
take
now.
China.
Yeah.
I mean Carolina.
Geography lessons.
We can.
Oh, right. Sorry, Pinky. Yeah.
We can move this group
Yeah.
down there and have a good chance of taking North
you.
Carolina.
Yep.
Okay, that's 3 moves.
We can try to disrupt New Hampshire. Too.
Fancy having
Yes, and we can
some
disrupt
Spot of
chips,
tea,
a
yeah.
spot
Yeah,
of
I think those are your
tea.
4
Yeah.
moves.
Took a spot of tea.
And then
Quite
you're
well.
gonna.
Jolly-o. Hip hip.
These brutish Americans
Brutish.
We can reinforce here.
running out of
Heathens.
words. Yeah, there we go.
Here,
Heathens.
Heathens.
Here.
Yeah, I think these guys can't get. I mean, if you put them in Boston, they could conceivably help take New Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Although I'm not sure you need much help there.
Right. So.
Oh, I got a good
There's
one. I got a
no-
good one.
Oh, okay.
I hear they like their
So-
tea salty. Because they're salty.
Because we threw all the tea into the harbor.
Yeah, you
Nope.
see? Peter gets it.
Yeah.
All right.
The Russian
Doesn't
judge gives
matter.
no points.
I don't think it matters. Just
I don't think it matters. Just.
Just throw it where you think you'll have fun.
so
Oh, I forget. Am I supposed to
let's
still
talk.
speak German?
Okay, right now you have
Not
1, 2, 3,
nine.
4, 5,
Ich habe
6,
9
7,
Katzen.
8. So
Have
and
9
we have
cats.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. So if we take this back, it'll be 5 to 8. If we take this, it'll be
You can take that away from
6
them.
to 8.
6.
And if we take this, it's 6 to 7. And if we take that, it's 6 to 6. Yeah, we can
Okay,
tie
yeah.
this game. If we win every battle this
We
game.
can tie this and everyone can lose.
Yes. So
All right.
And everyone
just-
loses.
Now just.
put them there, yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Alright.
going to keep this
Oh,
person.
yeah.
This.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Just, it's going to be ridiculous.
So
So my.
play the truce card.
okay, so 4 armies, 2 squares.
Oh, two
Yep.
squares.
All right,
doesn't
so
feel
let's
very much
start
like a
with this
truce to me.
one.
That's
Yeah.
1.
1.
Okay. All those.
2.
No.
Or,
Here.
yeah.
2.
2.
Except you got to move one guy into
Yeah.
Virginia.
Then I'll just move.
You can't move him. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, this guy. Into Virginia.
3.
3.
And then
Wow.
And then
And
just
then-
chill.
just
I just take a
No,
moment.
why would you move out of Boston? Just been putting units on Boston all game.
I feel like you just picked up your whole army and buried the one red cube. Just like, it's not there. This is.
Look, we did it.
I like how all of Boston was like, great, let's go to New Hampshire. It's Sunday, we need to buy some alcohol. The only open stores are in New Hampshire. Let's all go.
Oh God.
It's funny,
All right.
but it's true. That's what happens.
You gotta die here.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Here, blow on it for luck.
Our plan is screwed if she retreats into
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Got one.
Got one.
Oh, good.
Got him. Got him.
yeah.
I guess this one. Yeah. So-
Watch. they're just
Okay, we
gonna-
gotta kill him instead.
Nothing but
live,
fleas.
Live,
If it-
live, flee,
if it
flee,
redeploys-
flee,
Oh, French
run
regulars
away. Run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
There, killed it.
Cool.
Phew. That was a fly. That could have gone wrong.
That
She,
could've
All right.
she'd have got a retreat. She'd have gone.
Can we
in
have a
here
Georgia?
and screwed up our chance of getting North Carolina.
All right. So
All
this one.
Yes. Okay, I got two.
Yeah.
We got a Native American, right?
Yeah, so,
we have
I mean, to let chat know, like, this is all riding on the line here.
Yeah.
Because the Americans have set up a series of battles that if they win all of them, they can tie the game.
Yes.
So they've taken Georgia back.
Yes, we got
Now,
one.
who are you doing? North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Okay, now they're
Right.
fighting for North Carolina.
I got one kill, and we got tactical stuff, huh?
Uh-oh.
Move.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Sneaky sneaks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's why we're
Sneak
supposed to leave
peeks.
couple.
I think that ends the game.
Yeah, that
Yep.
does end
Yep,
the game.
that ends
doesn't
the
it?
game, right? So,
Well, do you
because-
not want to roll
well,
your?
There, I want to roll
We'll
this
roll
off.
through the entire turn. Don't worry.
I'm thinking of the schedule for the day. We've already played
Uh,
into the next time zone.
I'm sure
fair,
chat wants to
that's
see
Played into
this
the
happen.
next time
Yeah.
zone.
Okay, let's
We
do
got
it.
to at least do that
Roll
one.
it.
All right, roll one die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Retreat.
Redeploy.
Moving to Massachusetts.
Come on, let's kill it.
Oh, actually, yeah.
We did it.
So
God.
there's a lot of power to defenders.
Well done. Well done. Bravo.
Well done. Well
All right,
done.
so
quite,
hold on.
quite.
The final score was
We will be very
1,
benevolent.
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
4 to 7.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
4 to 6, I think.
Yeah, because you took 2 away. Yep. So 4 to 6.
4 to 6. Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
you brought them
yeah.
down from their lofty heights. We'll have to take that.
Yes.
I'm sure that King George will take this under advisement.
Yeah.
All right. And that's it for me. I'm taking
All right.
off.
Okay.
Chips
So
for everyone.
yep.
that was
Double taxes on America.
wow. That
Will?
was 1775.
Mike 4.
Thank you for joining us.
Nope.
We are going to set up for Founding Fathers. So hang out with us for a little while, and we're going to set up for Founding Fathers, and we'll be back with a whole largely new set of players, I believe.
Yeah.
So thank you to both of you for joining us. Thank you to Peter for joining us. I hope you enjoyed 1775.
Last.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Great.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
You too.
Emma, it's fun. Great to be able